Who's ready for the Dirt Life Show?
Yeah. What is up? Welcome to episode 102 of the Dirt Life Show. Thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. We are really stoked tonight. We are at Coin Power Sports in Banning, California, and we have two of most awesome, fun youth racers that I've ever met joining us today. We have Cruz Birchard to my left. Everybody calls him Crazy Cruz. And then over to my far left, we have Bella Birchard as well. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Make sure you keep the mic real close, all right, Cruz? And we're going to have a really fun show. So thank you guys all for joining us. We see a bunch of people logging in and hanging out already on Instagram. So keep all your comments coming in and hanging out with us, and just give us some backstory. Maybe you guys have funny stories about these two. They know they love to laugh. I don't think Bella has had a smile on her face. Like, she's had a smile on her face the whole time, man. It's pretty cool to see. But so tonight's show, actually, first, let me introduce myself. I'm Georgie Hamill, and this is the Dirt Life Show. Tonight's show, we're going to talk about some awesome stuff. We had a great time over at the Warfighter Made Adrenaline Therapy Saturdays. This past Saturday, we got to take some veterans and their families for some rides. Casey Sims was out there. Caden Danbury usually goes out there. And we got to drive a four-seat Razor Turbo S. Have you guys ever driven one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
They're like a big old school bus, but they're pretty sweet, right? Way different than the RS1s that you guys drive, though, huh? Yeah, we got to drive that and take a bunch of veterans for rides. It was really cool. The guys at X Travel Suspension had the thing decked out with their suspension kit. Man, it was so easy to control that car with the passengers and everybody in there. It was awesome to be out there. So thank you to the Warfighter guys for putting on such a great event. If you guys ever want to donate to any of the veterans, a good cause, that's a fantastic cause, man. There was probably 200, 300 people out there. I don't even know how many were out there. And everybody had a smile on their face. It was super cool. Oh, yeah, and also, tonight we're going to get you guys to go final entries for the giveaway for the EFX paddle tires that we're going to announce on Friday's show. We're going to have a special show on Friday at the Sand Sports Super Show, and we're going to be at the KMC EFX booth with the fuel wheel guys as well. You guys can register on our Instagram post, and, man, you can win a whole set of paddle tires just before dune season starts. So we're going to announce that at the Sand Sports Super Show. Get you guys some goods products before you guys head out to the dunes. Well, probably on Halloween. Yeah, and we got a couple guests that are going to call in. We got Tyler from Magic Graphics. He's going to call in around 5:30. You guys know who he is?
Yes.
Pretty awesome dude, right?
Yeah, he is.
And we got, I think you might know who this dude is. We got a guy named Chase Carr. He's going to call in.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty rad, right? And I heard he just had a birthday today.
Yep.
What time was he born? Do you have any idea? Best friend should know this information.
Yeah,
come on, Cruz. Find out, dude.
2 o'clock.
There you go. Perfect. Even if it's not right, you still answered. So he's going to call in around 6:10. It'll be cool to talk with him, too, because you guys get to hang out and race together, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be rad. All right, so we're going to have a whole backstory behind these kids growing up, racing, and all that stuff tonight. We're also going to talk with Shelby Anderson a little bit and talk about some really cool stuff that she's been doing with the youth program a little bit later on in the show. But before we get going, I want to make sure that you guys know how to watch the show. So the shows are obviously live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube on Mondays at 5 p.m. We also have shows on Thursday called The Industry Insider, and those are always Instagram Live. Those are super cool because you get to learn how to get sponsors, like talk with cool companies. It's really, really fun. We even talked to Kristen Matlock about going down and helping the orphans in Mexico. That was an awesome one.
Oh, that's rad.
I know, right? And those kids were so happy. And so you guys can always check us out every Monday night at 5 p.m. and hang out with us, comment, join us on the show. If you can't join us, then you can always check us out on iTunes, Spotify, all the audio networks. You can check us out anytime. You guys have been doing a really good job getting us way more numbers on those audio versions. Maybe it's because you guys are traveling and stuff. Yeah, we do have a bunch of people. Baby C keeps commenting in there, right? What's up, Baby C? Christian. I can't see all of them because the sunlight's kind of blending in there. Josh Metzger just joined us from over at Shock Therapy. It's cool to see everybody, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us, obviously, and I also want to tell you guys that you can interact with the Dirt Life Show anytime on Instagram or Facebook and send us a direct message. We get tons of direct messages, and I try to answer as many as we can. It's at the Dirt Life Show on Instagram, and just slide into our DMs and hang out, because we love hearing all your guys' opinions about the show, what we can do better, and how we can be a part of your guys' racing as well, and even some fun dune trips and stuff like that too. Super big shout out to all of our sponsors. Thank you so much for the guys over at Motul Lubricants for joining the show. They're going to be a partner of ours for the duration of the year and hopefully into 2022 if we do a good job. We will see them at the Sand Sports Super Show this Friday, and we'll be able to talk with those guys a little bit about what they have going on. So thank you very much to all the guys at Motul. You can go follow their Instagram, Motul USA, and look at all the cool products that they have. Thank you to the guys over at Shock Therapy. They have been a huge part of the show since day one. You can use the code DIRTLIFE at shocktherapyusa.com. You can save a whole bunch of money. Like, I know people are already scheduling their appointments for dune season out there in Glamis and getting everything dialed in. You can also buy products from their website. And like I said, use the code DIRTLIFE or call them up and tell them that the Dirt Life sent you. And you can get a big old discount on your guys' products or even their suspension kits and stuff like that. Thank you very much to the guys over at KMC Wheels. They set me up with some pretty cool shirts. You can go to wheelmerch.com and get some cool gear like the shirt that I have on now. And we will see those guys on Friday as well. And thank you guys. Thank you to the guys over at EFX Tires, Ryan and Ryan over there, man. They really dial us in and get you guys a lot of good giveaways and stuff. So please support the people that support us as well. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Zollinger Racing Products. You can use the code TheDirtLife at ZollingerRacingProducts.com. They make some insane products, man. Just all kinds of cool stuff. So go check out the new stuff that they have. And thank you to the guys over at CryoHeat, too. I saw the CryoHeat's been doing a really, really good job. Man, they've been winning a lot of works races with all of their drivers over there, too. So check out those Pro Mod transmissions over at that CryoHeat has been building. They're just insane. And there's, I heard down the pipe, that they're going to have some really, really cool stuff coming out soon. I can't release it just yet, but make sure you keep your eye on or your finger on the pulse for that stuff, because that's going to help a lot of racers out there. And thank you to the guys over at Solderweld. You can use the code DIRTLIFE over at solderweld.com. Get a off-road repair kit or a welding blanket or anything like that, and save your race or save your ride. All right. So I think we got about 20 minutes before Tyler calls in. So first question I had of the night. You guys both look pretty young. How old are you?
13.
So Cruz, you're 13. How old are you, Bella?
14.
14?
Yes.
What grade are you guys in?
8th grade.
Freshman.
Dang, how gnarly is that being a freshman?
Oh, it's rough, but
It's
I like
rough?
it, yeah.
What's so rough about being a freshman?
I'm just not used to so much work.
What do you mean, like schoolwork or
Yeah.
work with like having like a million more people around?
That too, but mostly the schoolwork. It's a lot.
What's the difference between 8th grade and freshman year? Because I wanted you to give your brother a little tip so that he can go in with guns blazing.
Just
a lot
go
of
in, yeah.
What's your favorite subject in school?
I like English.
Really?
Yes,
I
I
was
love
gonna
English.
I was thinking it was going to be science or something.
Oh,
Really? You like
no.
English? What about you, Chris?
I like tech.
You like tech?
I don't know, though.
So what's your favorite? Is there a tech class in your school then?
Yeah, it's kind of like computer coding and stuff, but
Really? You're into that? You want to know?
sorta.
You want to know a fun fact? I have a computer science degree.
really?
Yeah. So I know how to program. I know how to do all that stuff. I was a software engineer at one point.
Wow, that's cool.
I know, it's crazy, right? But I didn't really like sitting down behind the computer that much.
Yeah,
and look at
that's
us. Now we're
problem.
sitting down behind 10 computers over here, right? But so what's your favorite thing about tech? Is it just because you like the progression of it, or is it because like you like fixing it? What is it?
I don't really know.
So you know what I've always heard is people are like, oh, tech's so boring, right? But I think tech is really cool to have because it gives you a creative freedom that you don't. Like, people can do art with a pen, right? Like, you can write lines of code and create things that'll do other stuff. Like, it's just pretty amazing what you can actually do
Yeah.
with it. So what have you done so far, like, with tech?
I'm not coding or anything yet. There's like this technology thing, and it's like just
In
computer
school?
history.
Really? So
Yeah.
you're learning about how to work on them and stuff then, or no?
Not really.
Not yet. Man, it does look like we got a bunch of people logging in. That's pretty cool that everybody's joining you guys. So, like I said, it's a little bit hard for us to see the comments just because we got so much of the sunlight coming in. But, we're going to try to see if we can get to you guys. Miss Dillinger, I don't know who that is. You guys will have to. You know who that is?
That's my tech teacher.
No way! Right when we were talking about her?
Yeah.
Oh, right when we were talking about it? Hi, Miss Dillinger. How are you? So we were just talking about it right now that Cruz likes tech a lot, and fortunately, unfortunately, I have a computer science degree, so maybe we'll get Cruz some tech lessons over here. He can figure out how to operate this show. We'll teach him how to do it afterwards. He can come into class and give some tutoring to all the students, right?
Little interview.
Yeah, exactly. Cruz, they interview. He can be like a Dirt Life correspondent at school. How about that? That would be pretty rad. Okay, so 13, 14 years old, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, man, that's cool that you guys were born so close together, right?
Yeah.
When did you guys start getting into off-road racing? Or maybe just into off-road in general?
Started back in the dirt bike days.
I was going to say. So
Birchard Boys was huge for
Was
us.
it?
Yeah, we made stickers and T-shirts, and we went to Dirt Series and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's super cool. So another fun fact is that's how I got hurt. That's why I walk with a limp, is from riding dirt bikes. I used to race dirt bikes professionally back in the day. So like my generation was with like Ricky Carmichael, you know who he is? And in fact, my claim to fame, not that I did very good in dirt bike racing, but I got second to him one time at the World Mini Grand Prix.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Yeah, but he was like,
Nice.
he
Better
was
than
literally
I
like
am.
half a lap ahead. He was so far ahead. But it was cool. Like I love riding dirt bikes too.
Yeah.
So is that where it all started for you?
Yep, pretty much.
And what about you? Did you get to ride dirt bikes, Bella?
no, I just repped them hard. I was their fangirl
You were
on
a
the
hype
sides.
man?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. So did you get to use some of your creativity then and like do all the, like you said, the T-shirts and stuff?
Yeah, I had everybody wear T-shirts, and I did Instagram posts, and I was their little
Nice.
girl.
PR agent,
Yeah.
hype man, the whole deal.
Yep, whole deal.
Look at you. That's pretty cool. So when did you start riding dirt bikes then?
3.
Do you still
3,
ride
4?
dirt bikes then?
I have a 110, but it's not
Yeah.
really competitively or anything.
Yeah, so you just race the off-road cars now, the
Yeah,
side-by-sides,
just
but
cruise
you
around.
just cruise around on the 110 and stuff. Do you get to have fun with all your buddies still or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice, dude. That's cool. Dirt bikes are like where it's at, man. I love
Yeah.
dirt bikes so much. I mean, but they are dangerous though, right?
Yeah, very.
So you got to be careful. Was it like, well, I don't even know how to ask this question, but like, where was the point that you guys both started wanting to get into four wheels then?
I think our dad pushed us into it
Yeah.
mostly. He was scared because Cruz was going to get hurt because so many people were, and he wanted something for me to do, so I kind of just let him take us on a little journey to 170s.
Do you remember the first time that you guys got in an off-road car
Yeah,
or in a
Uh,
razor?
Not really.
I remember.
Well,
You do?
Yeah.
I think it was like third series race. My dad let my sister, or no,
You guys didn't get in a.
I don't know
You
actually.
guys probably got in a car before the races, though. I would assume.
yeah,
no?
probably.
No.
You
I
just got in
I
at the
would think
races
so.
and just went
Yeah,
for it.
they're like 30 minutes before my race, they were having me doing drifts on the back of the motorhome.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
How old
That's
were
how
you?
it started. 7?
No
Yeah,
way.
7 years old. Yep.
Dude, and I've said this to Shelby Anderson, who's with us today as well. Actually, we're going to show your parents and everybody. So you guys can wave to this camera right over here. Say hi, everybody. And we got my buddy Brian in the back as well. That's kind of cool, though, that you just got thrown into the fire. Holy smokes. How
Oh,
was
yeah.
that?
I was terrified, honestly.
7 years old, and they're like, hey, you got to go race.
I trust my dad though, so I
Whoa.
knew I was getting into something that I'd like.
Really?
Yeah.
You were just like, okay, I'm
was
just
like,
going to feel it
Let's
out.
just do it.
Really?
Yep.
Just guns blazing?
Yep. Guns
That is
blazing.
so cool. What did you think? Were you out there racing, or what were you doing?
I don't know. I was just
don't
one
remember?
day kind of riding dirt bikes, and then the other four wheels.
That's crazy. Do you guys remember like how you did it? Your first event or race?
It was the dirt series.
It was the dirt series.
I got third in the 170 class.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Was there a lot of other people out there?
I don't remember.
How old were you?
9.
9. Dang, that's crazy, man. That's so cool. So were you the hype man for her then for a couple years then? Is that how it worked?
A little bit, yeah.
Really?
Still are. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys hype each other up then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Personal hype
super
man.
cool. So that makes it way easier for you guys to get like, I don't know, excited if somebody does good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get to compete against each other?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All the
Uh-oh.
time.
I feel like there's some serious competition going on there.
In and out of racing.
Really?
Both, yes.
Holy smokes.
Always.
We're going to definitely have to talk about that. So, all right, if you guys, Man, you guys started so young. That's so cool. And well, it sounds like you started in the 170 then.
Yes.
Was it the stock 170 class?
Bare stock.
And
I'm sure it still had the window nets on it thing.
yeah. And so at the dirt series, was there a lot of other people? Do you remember in the?
I remember there being a lot of kids. I think I got second or third right behind Colin Miller.
Really?
That still races today, yeah.
Well, even before you like got out on the track, like sitting there next to everybody, like, are you like, oh my God, I'm so nervous, like, or were you just like, hey, I'll just go out there?
Yeah,
And do it?
I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna test her out, and I ended up doing pretty good, and
Did you whole
just went
shot?
out from there. I don't remember. I
You
just
don't?
remember being right behind first.
And you were
So-
just like fully pinned?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Were you there at her first race?
Yeah.
But
It was
you don't
Paula.
remember?
I think it was Paula, right?
Either Paula or Glen Helen.
Paula or Glen Helen.
I didn't even know, like, until this last week when I went to the Paula MX National that Paula had a, well, Fox Raceway it's called now, but that they had a side-by-side track.
Oh, they do.
It's
Yeah.
rocky though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it sick or no?
It can be.
Some spots.
Depends.
Is Glen Helen better?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, and I'm not a huge fan of Glen Helen because that's where I got hurt on dirt bikes. So.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either, so.
So, yeah, but that's cool that you guys were out there, man. And so I always want to understand, like, what the racer mentality is, and especially at a young age, right? Like, you go out there, it sounds like you weren't nervous, but you wanted to have some fun. Like, what were you thinking during the race? Like, what was your mentality going through the first race of your life?
Honestly, fun. Like, just trying to impress my dad as much as I can.
Really?
Because I always try to do, but
That's cool.
fun.
I'm
I didn't
sure
think
you-
it would get this far at all.
Yeah, I can only imagine, like, and especially after the first race, too, because we'll talk about how far you guys have come, but, in fact, traveling the country, which is really cool, right? But during that first race, you come off the track and, like, what's your mentality? Are you just like, holy smoke, I did, like, so excited
Yeah,
or
you're
what?
pretty stoked for yourself, honestly. You're just giving yourself a round of applause.
And then when you see everybody for the first time, like, after you get out of the car, like, what's their reaction, too?
Honest, happy. I remember my dad just
Is that what you
big
thought,
smile on
Cruz?
his face.
Yeah,
Really?
I'd say so. Or everyone's just like,
Did you run up
excited.
to her and you were like, yes,
yeah.
nice, man? That's such a good support mechanism, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
God, that is so cool. It makes me happy just to hear about that.
Healthy competition is key.
Healthy competition. I like that. Maybe we should use healthy competition as our theme for the show tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, show title?
Yes.
Yeah.
Healthy
competition. And then, okay, so now you guys are a little bit more competitive against each other, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go back and talk about a little bit more about how Cruz, maybe you remember his first race too, right?
Yeah, I do. Sort of, yeah.
Or were you out there?
I don't think I was out there.
No.
You were a hype man at that point?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hype man.
I was hype man. I'm going to clip that part. Yeah, I was hype man. So 5:20 is when I got to do the clip, Shelby. Okay, so I think that's super cool. Like, I really like that because when I was racing dirt bikes, my sister was my hype man too, and it ended up that she started racing quads like at the same time, and it was so funny because like she's 2 years younger than me, but all of the boys would be like racing dirt bikes against her on her quad, and after she was done, they would always walk up and be like, "Are you the one that was on that quad?" And she'd be like, "Yeah." And then she didn't know, right? And so she's just going around, and then they'd be like, "Well, next time I'm gonna beat you, girly."
Yeah.
And they get so mad. Is that kind of what you got?
Yeah,
too?
I have a lot. Most of my friends are my brother's friends. We
Really?
we have our own little game that we have every race.
Has any of your friends, Cruz, ever said, "Dude, I gotta beat your sister because she's a girl"?
I think Colin Miller.
Really?
Yeah.
He got mad that she beat him?
I think it was Mod Kart.
Really?
Yeah,
That
the
seems like it
little
make you happy,
250
though,
cars. It made me pretty happy.
I think that's so cool. That competitive spirit is like really deep within you guys, though, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Where
it
did
is.
where did that come from? Your mom or your dad?
My dad, all the way,
100%.
all the way.
So did your dad do some off-roading? Is that why?
Yes, my dad started West Coast Motorsports
Right
back
on.
in the day.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000? Yeah, I forgot. You guys are so young. 2000 is back in the day for you, right? That is cool, though, right? And so
Yeah.
what does West Coast Motorsports do?
West Coast Motorsports.
Travel and race.
Yeah.
Travel and race?
Yep.
Right on. So did he race then?
Yes, he raced Baja races.
Class 7s.
Mhm.
Right on. So he gets to teach you guys a lot as well then.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. So anything that he says, you're probably like a sponge, just totally listening.
Oh yeah, his wise words go straight in my brain.
That's cool. And that's for the racing part, but then mom is also a support mechanism, I'm sure,
Yes,
as well, right?
yeah. Number one supporter.
Yeah,
all the
and
way.
I'm sure she teaches you guys some good stuff, though, like how to talk with other people, how to make sure that you're. So my old co-host Casey Pecky always used to tell us, like, no matter what happens, even if you're the most angry person on the planet after a moto or race or whatever it is, never throw your helmet. Never ever throw your helmet. Like, go in the trailer, yell at the top of your lungs, and then come out with a smile on your face, kind of thing, right? Is your mom teaching you stuff like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
my mom and Shelby teach me that all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty important, though, right?
Yeah, it is, because a sponsor could be walking up out of nowhere. You have no idea.
Well, not just that, but it's important for your own mentality and your own well-being, right? Because you go in there and you get it all out, and then you're just like, you know what? I could win next time.
All the way.
Let's go do it next time, right?
It's a process, but you have to go through it.
Is that kind of the way you think about it too, Cruz, or how do you usually?
Uh,
Are you a little bit more
a little.
a little bit more intricate and like think about things more?
Yeah, definitely.
Really? What's your usual process after you get done with the race? Then are you like going through like, oh, I could have done better in this turn, or I could have like went faster there, or
Probably just talk to Richard, get undressed, and
who's Richard?
our mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you tell him and like do a debrief.
Yeah.
Right on. That's cool. So you can at least get all of the stuff that you like or didn't like about the race out. That's good. Man, that's another thing that I want to talk about, cars then too. So let's see here. We got like 7 minutes or so before Tyler calls in. So when you're talking about cars, does that mean that you guys both know how to work on cars and how to feel them out and adjust them and stuff?
Yeah. Just changing belts and torquing tires and all that stuff.
You can do all that stuff? Really?
Yep.
Is that stuff that your dad taught you, or you kind of just learned along the way, or how did that work?
Just along the way, and Richard in the shop always.
So you spend a lot of time in the shop then?
Yeah.
Do you guys both spend time in the shop, or is it just mostly you, Cruz?
I try to as much as I can.
What do you do outside of the shop then? Or I guess outside of school?
Homework, cross country.
I forgot freshmen have like 10 times more homework.
Yes, they do.
Oh, man. That's cool, though, because I don't know if you guys realize it now, but all of the things that you guys are learning right now are going to be huge in the future, right? Even if you want to be a computer scientist and you don't want to work on race cars for the rest of your life, or whatever you want to do. Let's just say you wanted to be an art history major or something like that, right? All of the things that you learn in racing are really, really good because it's discipline, it's organization, it's hard work. You have to be able to manage and organize things like loading up a trailer, unloading a trailer, figuring out things like, have you ever heard the term MacGyver? Like, you got to like put things together just so they work for the minute being. Like, you can MacGyver a tie rod back together out in a racetrack and then to get it back to the truck. You learn things like that, and that really goes super far in life, no matter what occupation you try.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
It was crazy to me too. Like when I was doing the computer science stuff, I was like, man, I hurt my back, and I was like, okay, what can I do? Because I can't race right now. And so they were like, well, if you're gonna like sit down, you have to be like do a job that's sitting down. And I thought, okay, well, I'll do computers. And I was like, I don't even know how to turn a computer on. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I went and took some tests to see how I would do in a computer course. And they said that I had like the logistical understanding of somebody twice my age because I had learned all of that same stuff in racing. So they're like, dude, you could ace all these computer classes. I went in and I tested out of like 15 of the classes because of all the stuff I had learned in racing, because I knew organizing things. I knew how to talk to people better. Yeah, it was crazy, right?
Yeah, it teaches you. It doesn't matter what aspect it is. It's always teaching you something.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I was saying. Like, you might not even know that you're learning it now, Cruz, but you totally are. It's going to be pretty cool to see. And, you guys are around your friends all the time, too. So, like, that's pretty meaningful in itself.
Yeah, it is. You make a lot of really good relationships.
Do you have a lot of friends at the racetrack?
Yes, more friends than I do at school. Definitely.
Really? So that was one of the questions that I was going to ask. Is it kind of weird since you guys don't do, like, stick and ball sports or cheerleading or anything like that at school, since you guys do we'll call them extreme activities?
I used to play football, but...
Put the mic a little closer.
Okay. I used to play football, but not very much anymore.
No.
I mean, we played in PE, but...
Yeah, I know you like football. We have a football game going on in the background here, and you knew quite a bit about it. So you still pay attention to it?
Yeah, a lot. We do fantasy and all that.
Oh, it's cool. I don't know how to say her name. Aliana said, Bella, we hope to see you at the sand show.
Yes, you will.
That'll be pretty cool, right?
Yes.
It looks like Tyler's trying to get in right now, so we'll allow him to come into the feed real quick, and we'll talk with him a little bit. So is Tyler one of your guys' sponsors?
Yes, he
Yep, does
takes
all the
care of
wraps.
us. He really does.
He's that creative person that makes you guys look all cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So, what's up, Tyler from Magic? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're gonna put you on the screen right now, buddy. But thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing tonight?
Oh man, just stoked to be on here with you guys. After a long day of slapping stickers on whatever,
Yeah. Do you have any cool projects in the shop today?
Oh man, we got in about 4 UTVs today, so we've got a lot going on. So
Oh, my gosh.
Dang, that's pretty crazy,
Yeah.
right? Hey, so
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a question that I should ask. So actually, I'll ask you, Bella. What's your favorite color to put on your cars for a wrap?
Ooh, probably that old fuchsia color that we ran.
What's the fuchsia color?
Really?
Is it like a purple, like a light purple?
Yeah, it's like that purple pink car that we ran on the 250.
Oh,
That
right.
car was
And
rad.
you remember doing that car, Tyler?
oh yeah. Oh, I can't forget it.
It's ingrained.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
No, that one was really cool because we did the fuchsia, but we also did a really cool, unique metallic flake with it.
Yeah.
So it was.
It
had a real
like
good
had
pop.
a little glitter to it. Like it was gnarly.
I feel like that matches your nickname, Bellasita, perfect. Like I can
Yes.
feel the sparkles coming out of it.
Everybody says that.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. And then what was something that cool design that you did, Cruz?
Probably the color orange.
The color orange. Is that your color orange?
Yeah.
Right on. It sounds like you guys have your own like individual personalities. Like that orange must have been pretty cool too. Did you have like I don't know what you want to call it, like the streaks on the side, or what was it?
I had the American flag, and then I had West Coast Motorsports, and
And yeah,
All the
oh
guys
yeah,
up there.
is the West Coast Motorsports orange too, or is that red?
red and white and black.
Do you remember the first design that you did for Cruz as well, Tyler?
Oh yeah. So the first one we did for Cruz was actually, it wasn't just a regular orange. It was a fluorescent orange,
Yeah.
or kind of a safety orange, whatever you want to call. So it had kind of a real, it almost like glowed. It was so bright. And then the flag, we did the whole underside of the roof in that fluorescent orange with the flag on it. It really just kind of like popped. And I remember when we were talking about doing it, I was like, the fluorescents, I got, hey, just be straight up, man. They shade, they don't last as long as the normal colors do. But you know what? Cruz, he was like very adamant on having it. I'm like, okay, we'll do it up, whatever you want,
He wanted to make sure that he had the fluorescent orange. Hey, I like that though, because they're particular, right? And that leads to like some of the best designs. Like when you take the creativity and give it to that person. I know that they're like, dude, I've dealt with this so many times when doing advertising stuff. They're like, I want it red. And you're like, what color red? And then all of a sudden they come in, they're like, well, not that red. And you're like, gosh, dude, what the heck? Like, and you show them 500 reds and they can't get it. But I like how these guys are particular about their colors.
Yeah, it's and every year that we've been able to work with them, they kind of like to change things up. Cruz kind of sticks pretty close to the orange. He likes a real just kind of bright poppy orange, kind of like a KTM.
Yeah.
But Bella, she does like to mix it in. Right now, we're kind of running like a lavender kind of purple theme, and which I'm a huge fan. I love purple, so it's really kind of unique.
Fun to play with.
Yeah.
No, I give him colors and I just let him do his thing, and we always end up good. Like,
Nice. Two creative minds just meeting.
oh yeah.
That's perfect. I love seeing that too. Like I was actually just talking with James Hill at IMG the other day, and I was like, like I like the design that I did for one of my cars called the Unicorn because it was really unicorny. Like it had all these, bright colors and stuff. And he liked it as well. And he did a really splashy like paint job on his or a wrap on his new car. And he's going to change it up for a new car that he's doing. And we were talking about all these crazy different colors. But I'm sure that Tyler goes through this all the time. We got like 2 or 3 colors that we've never seen on the UTVs before. And I guarantee you, if you gave Tyler that same creativity, he would have made like the awesome
Oh yeah.
sticker kit.
He did my pit bike, my helmets, all my cars, everything.
Oh, what's your pit bike look like?
Oh, my pit bike's decked out. We got red and cheetah.
fresh.
And yes, fresh. I just gave them like colors. I gave them a print. I said, here, do what you want.
Oh, wait, what was the word that we started talking about? Oh, it was so crispy. That's why, dude, it's so crispy.
Ripe.
Yeah, it's so ripe. Is that the word you guys are going to go with? Ripe?
Ripe.
That's the new word? All right, Tyler, so if you hear ripe, don't take it as an insult. Take it as a compliment from you guys.
Never. No. These guys are always stay pretty cutting edge with everything, you know. In fact, actually, both of their 110s that we did, they both went something totally different. Both the styles were extremely different. Cruz's was a little bit more simplistic, which was unique. I remember putting this design together, kind of sent some previews over, and they're like, no, we want it more simple. I'm like, all right, you know, whatever you want. So, you know, it's cool being able to you know, work with them and do, you know, what they want and kind of express their style with each design that we do.
Yeah, I can only imagine it's probably like a fresh perspective in your point of view too.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's nice working with young riders like this, or excuse me, you know, drivers, racers, whatever you want to call your guys self nowadays. But you know, they see things a little bit differently than some, you know, guys our age, parents, and all that kind of stuff. So when they come out with an idea, you gotta have to run with it, really, because it really helps kind of just showcase a different style, different, you know, uniqueness, and actually what's coming more into styles. So
yeah,
stay current.
Exactly. It actually probably gives you, like I said, a fresh perspective so that you can put a different turn on some of the stuff that you're working on. Creative minds, they always like creative input, right?
Oh, definitely.
So have you ever gone to like his shop or seen any of the stuff that he produced and has, and then you're just like, oh my God, that thing is so cool?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a couple cool stuff there. I see all the stuff they do on Instagram. I'm just like,
yeah,
I love it.
And checking it out. So I've been looking at your guys' helmets. So first of all, I noticed that you have the purple lens on your helmet over there, Bella.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. But are these stickers?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Wrapped.
Really? You mind holding yours up and show? You can show it to this camera right here, and then so people can see it. So you got all kinds of stuff. Show them the top, man, with those flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how cool that looks. You can even put it closer so that people can see it better. Yeah, I could reach it a little bit more.
I don't got long arms.
Dude, but that's super cool, right? And were you the one that came up with some of those creative ideas, or did you let Tyler do it?
I just told him sunflowers. That's all I said. I said that.
That's what you
They
wanted?
just
Dude,
hooked me up.
sunflowers. We saw a huge sunflower plant yesterday, like
That's so
massive.
cool.
It was so cool. And then Cruz, you went with like the more traditional racer guy look, right? It looks like orange checkers.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool too,
something
man.
like that.
Yeah. Did it match the car that you had at the time, or what?
I don't really know. We kind of just with the helmets go off.
Was that
wherever
something
we
that
go.
you said gave Tyler creative freedom too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
So you've been doing helmets too?
Oh yeah, we do a lot of helmets. When it came time to do these helmets, Jess reached out. Their mom reached out, and I think we had just got done doing rapid snowboards for you guys. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, you guys wrapped snowboards for us, and
Dude, you
You've
guys
been
are
ripping them.
creative on everything.
yes, our snowboards are sick. I always get compliments all the time.
I've been thinking about getting an Apple Watch. You think you could wrap that bad boy?
You know what? Hey, if it's got a surface, we'll stick something to it. But
I might not be able to see the screen, but we'll look cool.
Yeah, style.
But yeah,
Just cut a little
so
spot out.
when we when they brought the helmets in, we just kind of did the extension of what we had done kind of on the snowboards for them. And at the time, I think it was right when we switched over to kind of that concrete gray. That's kind of why we did the gray on Cruz's to kind of create that. That's kind of the colorway we went with, you know.
Yeah, like the base colorway.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Don't you love having that creative input like from him?
Yeah,
It's
from
pretty
all
cool,
of
right?
them. All of them.
So,
They're all amazing.
man, we're getting a lot of sun on the show here, but just bear with it, Cruz. All right, we got to keep going for the fans, okay?
I'll be here.
Did you hear Cruz? Cruz says, "I'll be here. I'll be here."
I'll be here.
All right. So, do you have any memories of these guys out at the track or doing anything other than the creative stuff that you've dealt with them, Tyler?
Well, I mean, just recently, I wasn't there because you guys were at you guys were up in Cedar, and they kind of go out there, and their whole program is just, it's kind of unique, and it's really kind of family oriented. And, you know, I grew up, you know, Southern California racing. It wasn't really a family sport.
Right.
And to see what they've done, their whole family done, it really kind of like redefined what you see in racing. And I saw their team up in Cedar City, and they're out just doing all kinds of fun stuff. I know one of their other teammates was, you know, trying to backflip a bike off a big old ski jump.
Dylan Lemberg.
Really?
Yeah, he's got talent in every aspect.
Clearly, he's got cojones too, man. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I don't know if we can hear Tyler anymore. It's I don't know if the audio is going away from what Tyler was. Maybe he's got to get a better internet connection. But it sounds like he was pretty pumped on the fun that you guys were having at the track.
Yeah. Definitely, like he said, family oriented. We were doing anything and everything.
As much as you could possibly do.
Yeah.
So what do you guys usually do then? You just get off the track, or like you're done your race, and then you go straight to the mini bike, or straight to like going and having fun?
Straight to the mini bike, straight to friends, or good food that Michelle Carr makes, or anything.
Does she do tacos?
Oh, she does everything. She's got food
dialed in.
Yep.
Does she teach you guys how to cook or no?
I wish. I want her skills.
Pasta salad's pretty
That sounds like she does pretty good. Can you hear us, Tyler?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, there you go. It sounds like just going to the races with these guys is just a boatload of fun.
Well, I will say this about cooking. So I know a little bit ago, Cruz had a little venture, right?
Oh,
Cruzy Soups.
Okay.
What happened?
And you,
It was like a soup company.
You started your own soup company?
Yeah, something like that.
It was called Cruzy Soups?
Yeah.
No way.
he's a really good cook.
Seriously?
Really good cook.
Dude, I think we just became best friends. Holy smokes. So you can seriously... All right, give us a little bit of a background on this, Tyler.
well, here's the thing. They came at me and said, "Hey, we got this like logo we want for some soups, and we want some stickers made for it because Cruz is making soups." And I'm like, "Okay, you know." And I'm like, "Well, how many do you want?" They're like, "Oh, let's get like 50 or something like that." And I can't remember how many we actually ended up doing because you were putting them on the soups or something like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, they were like little stickers and bags and stuff,
Really?
like little flags.
Dude, that's so cool.
I was like, "Hey, I need to place an order. I need to get some soups." They're like, "Okay," but it turns out that it was so popular. It was pretty much dominating all of Cruz's time. I never got any of that soup, by the way. So I'm gonna hold you to a bowl of it.
Yep.
What kind of soup were you making, dude?
Just I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. Tri-tip chili.
Whoa.
Gumbo.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, you're blowing my mind right now.
Good cook.
What was your favorite soup that he made?
I'd say the chili. The chili was so good.
Really?
Yes, he can.
What are you trying? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say don't give away your secrets, but I was gonna ask for a recipe or something. Maybe I'm just gonna have to try these soups too, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, what about if you take some of these to the races and start slanging these bad boys, making some side hustle
I don't
money?
know. Maybe
Some big
just pay some
bank.
entry.
Yeah, dude. You sponsor yourself. Your soup company sponsors your own race team. Dude, how sweet would that be? Tyler, look at this little entrepreneur over here.
I was blown away. You know, I was like, wow. I really was just really stoked to hear that he was doing this. So
I think that's super cool, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like see what you're actually making. I wish you brought some for the dude. What the heck? Why didn't you bring some for the show?
I make deliveries.
There you go. Do you come to Temecula?
I have once, yeah.
You don't have a driver's license. How do you make deliveries? Mom got to take you?
Mom over there.
Oh,
She's got to support fully.
Actually, one of the bags broke.
oh no,
Last
in the car?
delivery, yep.
Really?
Broke in the trunk.
The chili, too.
Everywhere.
Oh my gosh, seriously? Did
It
you
was
have to
so
clean all that up? Dude, that's a
was
big business expense right there. So, I don't know if you're like really into the whole entrepreneur thing, but now you're gonna have to start paying mom. Now you're gonna have to start paying mom's gas.
Car
now
wash.
you're gonna have to car wash. Whew.
Sister for
Dude,
fan.
the soup level you're gonna be slaving away in that kitchen, bro. You're okay with that though?
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's so awesome. I think that's probably gonna be one of the highlights of this show for me.
Yeah.
I really want to taste this soup. Like,
Oh, it's good.
so
he can barbecue too.
maybe what I'll do is I'll just see if Tyler wants to do some graphics on my 110, and the day I go pick up my 110 from him, then I could come down, or you could bring some soup down for us.
Yeah.
Good.
do it.
That would be
do it.
pretty cool.
Or some dinner.
Man, I didn't even know that, Tyler. What a great story. Thanks for telling us, dude.
Hey, I heard it was so good that it just couldn't even like fulfill all the orders. So
Really?
I felt kind of like bummed out. I didn't
You're
get some,
about
but
a day and a half late on some of the orders.
You had back orders?
Yeah.
Oh
Just a
my
little
gosh,
busy.
dude. That's insane. That is so cool, though. I can't believe that you actually did that. I'm so glad that
Yeah.
Tyler brought that up.
Yep. I think we're starting it up again in a month, probably.
Yeah.
Does that mean that
put me
Tyler
on the list.
is
Make some
Tyler getting
deliveries.
all your stickers and everything going then? Is that what
Yep.
he's doing?
Most likely.
Dude, okay, so Tyler, we were just talking about the things that you learn, well, actually in racing, right? Like everything you learn in racing has some sort of adverse effect down the road, and you've been through it too. Southern California, I guarantee you, rode moto, did all that stuff, half the stuff that you probably do nowadays is because of a base platform that you learned in some sort of racing, and these kids are learning it too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the lessons that you learn from racing, and it's not necessarily on the track. It's everything to get to the track.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of late nights working, and I know that goes on at your guys' shop. We've come up to your guys' shop and wrap cars, and literally you guys are there. They're like, come by 9, 10, 11, whenever you can to wrap the car. So
Yeah.
you learn all this diligence and working hard at a young age, and it really pays off. And I think a lot of that you can't learn that in a school, and I don't want to knock school or anything like that.
No,
but,
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that point.
it's just the training, both in the gym and then at the track on practice days, and then just overall prep. I heard you guys talk a little bit about they kind of know how to tell, explain what's going on in the car, and that way that whoever is dialing in the chassis knows what to do. And so those type of lessons literally they translate later on in life. Especially Cruz, you're saying you had orders for your soups, man, like, and you're a day late. It happens to us all the time,
Yeah.
for whatever reasons. We can't deliver for missing product or something like that. But I mean, learning how to deal with those situations and now will just put you so far ahead in life.
Their
Dude.
life skills.
100%. So maybe that's a good question then. It's like he brought it up is Tyler said that you were a day and a half late, like repeating what you said. What do you do in an instance like that? Or did you help him, Bella, or did he just kind of deal with it himself?
I kind of helped them put them together. So did Shelby. She was there and helped
I think it
put
was
the suits
gumbo.
together.
So
Yeah.
what's the move then? You're just like, oh crap, I'm running so far behind. Like, where do you what's the process at that point?
Just text them, little discount, and I don't know.
Just social interaction,
Yeah.
honestly. It practices that. Like,
I like it, dude. I like it. So Tyler, he gave a little discount because he was taking responsibility for his latency, I guess you could call it. That's pretty awesome that he's doing that to his customers.
That's right. That's huge.
Dude, that's massive. Yeah, and so that's stuff that you never know, man. It might come in handy later on in life.
yes.
So the Dune and Destroy guys just commented in, we just got really bad news. Our stickers won't be done for Sand Show. Can you help us out? And I'm assuming that they're asking Tyler.
I'm assuming that's what they're coming for. I mean, yeah, I'll see what I can do. We're definitely got a lot going on, but if there's anything we can do, we'll definitely put in the extra hours to make it happen.
And so I'm going to go above and beyond that one and just because the Dune and Destroy guys put Tyler on the spot, right? So he's just trying to be able to, what if I put you on the spot, Cruz, and say, I need some soup by next week, man? Is that going to be able to happen?
Yeah, I can make it happen.
You think you can make it happen?
Yeah.
All right. So what happens if you're late?
Probably the discount.
There you go. See, he's got his business in order already. Are you going to keep cracking the whip over there at the house, Bella? Make sure my soup is good?
Yeah, I will. I'll package it up for you.
Nice. There you go. Distribution partner right there and your sister.
She's the packager, and I'm the cooker.
Nice. And you guys
And
got a driver,
Mom's
too.
the driver.
Dude, you guys got the whole business lined up. That is pretty cool. So for some of your fans and some of our audience that's watching right now, how much do you charge for soup, and what kind of quantities can we get?
There's an 8, 12, and I believe there's a 16.
Ounces?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's...
I'm going for 16. Whatever the biggest size is, that's where I'm going.
I think it's 9 for the 16. and then like just down from there.
What do you pay your employees? Hugs?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good
Start
offering.
making more money. We can.
Yeah, start
start
just distributing it.
bills.
Nice, dude. I like it, man. This is a pretty good little entrepreneur right here.
Crushing it.
Yeah, dude, for real. I couldn't tell you what I was doing at 13 to be an entrepreneur, Tyler.
No, man.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you got to join us for a little while. Do you get to hang out with these guys at the races much?
You know, it's tricky. You know, it's not as much as I want to. So, mainly just kind of they come by the shop and we come up to their shop and do some wraps and stuff like that. So.
Right on. Well, another question that I wanted to have with you is like a little bit more on the business level. So when you sponsor youth athletes like this, you're from a business standpoint, no matter who it is, whether it's these awesome kids sitting next to me or anybody else, you're taking a risk, right? You're taking a risk because you're either offering free services, discounted services, whatever it is. How does it work with you guys and getting a return on your investment when you have kids like this? Because now they're traveling the country. They're not just doing local Southern California races. They're going to Texas. Does it help get your name out there? Is that what you guys, utilize them for, as advertising and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I liked from day one when we got introduced to their program. I liked it. One of the very first conversations I had with their dad, I was just a fan of their program. We actually got introduced through Dylan Lindbergh, who had just got out of racing Supercross and was kind of getting into the side-by-side racing. And, you know, when we talked about it, he just said, Andy, their dad said, I want to do this as long as I can because it's for them. Right. And so when we got started with them, it's always a gamble, I guess, whenever you do any type of sponsorships. But the cool thing about them is, one, they represent the brand, and they represent the brand in such a positive light that, they look good, but also their attitudes. Just talking with those two right there, you can see that, hey, these kids have a good attitude. They're positive, and they're not really causing trouble. They're out having a good time, but they're not causing trouble and being a negative brand ambassador, if you will.
Yeah, we just talked about it a little bit before too, that they already know the number one rule: you never throw your helmet, even after a bad race. So it's pretty cool. And like, honestly, I still I kind of want to smile a little bit more because Bella has been smiling so hard. I'm like, man, I'm not doing a good job smiling. She's getting ready to laugh over here and giggle.
And they there's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to racing, and I know that over the past year and a half or so, they've had their different struggles, and being part of them, work with them kind of, directly on some of these different side projects and things, just to kind of bring awareness to other aspects. It's really nice. I mean, for me, I like to sponsor the younger riders and drivers because I like to build a relationship.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That way when I've kind of learned what their styles are. And as they grow and mature, it's more than just, oh, hey, you're an athlete. It's like, we're family, that's the whole vibe that I like.
100%. And then just like I told you guys, like, he's going out and he's kind of putting himself, out there, making sure that you guys are representing him well, but you're also paying him back. Like, I don't know if you guys understand that, but you started a little side hustle, right? Doing your soups. You're giving him more business for that. Like, that's super cool because now he's given you guys enough to make sure that the relationship is solid. You guys are going to give back to him. That's the way that it works. And that's the way that great sponsorships start. And you'll see throughout your racing career, even in, let's just say 10 years from now, when you guys are like really doing the professional stuff and you guys are in it battling for massive championship wins and stuff like that, the relationships is still what the most important part of your whole racing career will ever be. Not the wins, it's the people and the relationships, and you're already starting it right now. It's so cool.
Yeah, we take care of each other.
100%. So
big part of it.
I'm sure that's exactly why Tyler, wants to work with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter. I mean, if they call us and they have some last minute stuff, I mean, we do everything in our power to just make it happen for them. And the fact that they're so easygoing too, I mean, I think at the beginning of this season, there was a 170 you guys were going to wrap. And then we're like, everything was so last minute. You guys were like, don't even worry about doing it. Let's just get this other cars done. And so I think you guys are all out of 170s now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Growing out of those.
570s and
Oh.
RS1s.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him, dude. RS1s, bro. RS1s. The big boy over here.
Oh.
All right, Tyler. We got a couple people commenting in. So before we let you go, the K-Man 21 was asking, Cruz and Bella, are you guys going to go to Mid-America for the 2022 season? And this is, I want you guys to answer it, but this is exactly what I was talking about, because this broadens the horizons for your sponsors because you guys are traveling across the country, right?
Right.
So it's cool for Tyler to be able to have that opportunity. He's at work. He's doing that stuff. And now you guys are ambassadors for his brand, going halfway across the country to some of these races. I know you guys have done Texplex, but are you guys going to go to Mid-America?
Hopefully.
I really hope so. It's gnarly out there.
That place looks pretty
Fun
sick.
track.
It was fun. It was
There's a
so
pool,
much fun.
Stores,
Really?
really
Yes.
good barbecue places. There's everything there.
So you're saying Tyler and I need to get out there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler. Oklahoma,
I'm
the place to go.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh man, it sounds like you guys have a really good relationship, Tyler, and I'm glad that you guys picked these fantastic youth to work with, dude. It's so cool to see that you guys are like I said, putting your company out there and actually giving back to the youth. It's really, really awesome, man. So obviously kudos to you and Magic for doing all that stuff.
Thank you.
All right, bud. Anything else before we let you go?
Bella, I'll get that new helmet wrap going pretty quick here, okay?
Yes, I
Wait,
can't
You
wait.
got a new helmet wrap?
Ooh, we're planning something good.
You can't release anything?
No.
Is it all secrets?
All top secret.
Look at you guys, man. I thought we might get like a world's first here.
No, you'll just
Nothing?
wait.
Okay.
Instagram feed, we'll show you.
All right, sounds good. So, all right, Tyler. Well, thank you very much for joining us, bud. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
All right,
Take it easy.
we'll see you later, man. Have a good one,
All
dude. That's rad that you have such great sponsors, though.
Yeah.
Like, how
Yeah.
pumped are you that you could just call them and be like, dude, my soup needs a label. Hook it up.
Yeah.
No, we got a really
pretty-
good relationship.
So,
with
should we
us.
talk about just soup for the rest of the show, or do you want to talk about some motorsports stuff? I'd rather talk about soup, but we can
like
definitely talk about motorsports. Okay. Man, I wanted to do this jalapeno soup. I got sidetracked again. Sorry.
Brian Carr
I don't know,
interview
I'm not
for
really into
Barefoot
spicy
Bella?
stuff.
Oh man. Interview from where? Barefoot Bella. You have shoes on today? Why?
Today, it's very rare.
You usually don't use. Yeah, your shoes are pretty crispy. They're like really, really white.
They're my mom's.
Show them to the camera.
Yeah, no, they're my mom's.
Oh, you don't even own a pair of shoes?
I
You just
rarely
borrow
own.
your mom's?
Yes, I do. I don't wear shoes. Like every interview
I
that
don't
Brian
think
has
it's
ever
offensive
done.
at all, but you have to wear shoes at high school. Like you could be like the outcast if you're not wearing shoes at high school.
Yeah, I know. I finally realized that.
Barefoot Bella. So are we changing it from Bellacita to Barefoot Bella?
I think that might be a possibility.
All right. I wish we had Tyler still on the line because maybe we could have had him print up something and then like you show up at the races and on your door bar it says Barefoot Bella. And then
That
you
would
have
be
the little-
amazing.
And then the icon is not an American flag; it's a picture of a foot. Like how funny would that be?
Text Tyler right now.
Your new logo is a picture of a foot. Yeah. So side note, like whenever I have my name printed on the side of the car, I always have the hang loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that.
Everybody's got a signature. You just gotta find it.
I know, right? Now yours is a foot. How funny would that be? You see, now you guys are gonna go to like,
foot on the side.
yeah, you're gonna go to Huntington Beach and see like all these surf companies. You're gonna be like, oh, they all stole Bella's logo. All right, so you guys do a lot of traveling in your racing
Yes.
tenure. So, man, so now it's been, I think you said 7 years since you started racing.
Yeah, 7, just about.
And so, what are some of the coolest places that you visited?
Idaho was definitely one really cool place.
Idaho is a really awesome state, man.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Humid, but pretty awesome.
Oh, you were in the summertime?
Yeah.
Dude, I went.
It was nasty.
I went in November and it was like frigid, like so. And I don't do cold. I'm from Arizona. Like cold is not a good thing. But yeah, Idaho is really cool. So where else have you gone?
San Hollow.
You remember any places that you've gone, Cruz?
I don't.
I always wanted to go to
City was a
Utah.
good place. Water slides.
Where's Cedar
all that
City?
stuff.
I
don't.
Is that Utah,
Utah,
too?
yeah, Utah.
Oh, yeah. This is Utah.
Mhm.
How is that? Because I've never been. I've only been to like Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we were just there for a works race. It was pretty cool.
It was rad. They set up a bunch of cool stuff for us to do, and
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Like what?
water slides.
Huge
Bike
water
jumps.
slides, bike
Uh-uh.
jumps, everything. Yeah.
Like
so Did you guys just like no sleep, nothing, just party the whole time?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'd
I mean,
maybe
besides
an
the
hour
time
of
when I
sleep.
fell asleep on the beanbag chair. Like,
What happened?
I don't know. I was just really tired.
Did anybody mess with you? I
Yeah.
feel like that's a perfect opportunity for some of your
we
friends
all
to
mess with him. He never
Really?
gets sleep because of me and Brooklyn. Never.
Shout out to Brooklyn Lieberton, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
She?
Dude, that's so cool. Yeah. Chase Carr said Oklahoma. You guys been to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
you
Yes,
guys wanna go to
Oklahoma. Oklahoma was definitely
Oh,
Going for the
yeah.
books.
Tyler
Like
just said
magic.
definitely adding a foot to the next wrap.
added to the new helmet wrap.
That would be so funny. Just a big foot on the side of
I'm
it.
down. Really, I am.
Oh my god. Everybody's gonna call you the foot girl from now on. That's gonna be hilarious.
Hashtag barefoot Bella.
Oh man. Okay, so where are some of the other places that you guys have gone? Because it sounds like you guys have pretty much visited a lot of the states, like at least driving from the southern part of the country and then on the left coast, the west coast.
Yeah, Texas. It's amazing, honestly.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I like
Arizona.
Showcase a lot.
Yeah. So, the Texplex is just insane cool,
Yeah.
right? So I've only got to go there once, and it was last year, and that track was awesome.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I get to go announce at the 12-hour race, so I'm going to
Nice.
be... Yeah, if you guys are out there, I'm going to be talking
Yep.
about you guys the whole time.
Yeah,
Racing.
that's
It'll
gonna
be-
be fun.
So you want to know another fun fact?
Yes, I do.
So Vegas to Reno is what, a 450-mile race? I don't know if that's true. So let's just call it a 450, 500-mile race. Well, at Texplex, in those 12 hours, you do more miles than Vegas to Reno.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you believe that? On a short course track,
Stressful.
you do more miles than going all the way from Vegas to Reno.
500
yeah.
laps,
It's crazy, right?
somewhere around there.
yeah, we're getting ready, setting up teams.
Well, you know
12 hours.
that. Have you done the 12-hour race before? It's
No,
not the same
first
exact
year.
track. You go a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's like the 12-mile course.
Yeah. So
Something like that.
that's going to be pretty cool, though. So are you guys going to, is it called Ironman when you do that whole 12 hours by yourself, or are you guys going to switch?
I think we're switching.
Yeah, we got a
Are you
team
guys
going
on a
on.
team, or are you guys on competing teams?
No,
Competing.
we're competing teams.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, so you guys got to hold it together because you know what they say. To finish first you must finish.
Yeah. Yes.
So you guys know what do you guys know about like long endurance racing?
Consistency. Yes.
Have you guys done them?
No.
I mean, I've driven in the 2017 car with my dad for a little bit, but nothing
What was that?
else.
What race was that?
Kind of. It wasn't a race. We were just out in the desert for a couple hours.
Oh, just as long as you guys could go for a while,
Yeah.
burning a whole tank of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you guys are already at least learning a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. So, all right, let's go back to what we were talking about before about traveling across the country. I think I counted like after I quit racing dirt bikes, that by the time I was, I think, 19 years old, I had visited 42 or 46 of the 48 lower states.
Wow.
Do you guys
That's
know?
gnarly.
Yeah, I don't remember what the exact number was, but what about you guys? Do you guys have a count on how many states you've actually visited? Because it's got to be a lot, right?
Probably like 20.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
because you guys have passed through so many states. Do you guys remember at least like a landmark or anything that you're like, oh my gosh, this is like such a beautiful place?
Yeah.
World's biggest gas station.
Where was that?
It's in.
Is that in Nevada?
Yeah, it's near Prim, I think.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, you know what? I think
I like
Brian
that
over
place.
here. I think he's told me or showed me it before. Is it the one with the candy and all that stuff?
Yeah,
and it's
the
got
big
like,
candy thing.
didn't it
and-
have like a dirt bike or a trophy truck inside it? Or
Gas
something?
station.
Yeah, the world's largest gas. Yeah, I've seen it.
and
But
then
they
it
have
had
like a
White
full
Castle.
candy area, right?
Oh, it's not just a
Yeah.
gas station. It's like
like
a
a store.
souvenir
It's like
store,
basically a
mall.
amusement park, right?
No, it is. It really is.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, okay. So Mikey Kelly said Vegas to Reno is 490 miles. We did over 500 at the 12-hour last year.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
That is
Quite a
crazy.
bit of miles.
So it sounds like you know Mikey Kelly then, huh?
Yes, we do.
Do you like his luscious locks?
Oh, I love it. It makes Mikey. Mikey is his hair.
Oh, man. So we had him and Jacob Peter and Johnny Cultura on the show.
Yes.
And by the end, like pretty much everybody was just saying that Jacob was just full pepper all the time. Like he can never let off the throttle. He's just full pepper
Yeah, full peppered.
all the time.
Throttle is just his thing.
Well, I don't know. I think he just puts a brick on it and lets it go. Just sees what happens.
Just relaxes.
All right. So going around the country like that, there's two ways that you can look at it, right? Like I remember sometimes like I was in a bad mood or I didn't get a good report card or something, or I was like, whatever happened, right? And I'm like, oh, I got to travel, like all butt hurt, like going around the country. And then there's other times that I'm like, oh my God, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, right? Like this is so awesome. I get to see all these crazy things. Maybe I don't have to go to school. That was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But what are some of the memories that you guys have had going across the country or going traveling like that?
Honest, everything.
Yeah.
Like from starting the car to getting there. Like, yeah. Usually it's pretty rough getting in the car to leave to the race, but
Because you got to do so much loading up and stuff. Do you help Dad load up too, Cruz?
Yeah.
Is it pretty
definitely.
hard work?
Takes a long time. Let's just say that.
Because you got to walk in and out of the
Yeah.
trailer so many times.
Just loading
But you
cars.
really learn a lot of organization, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although-
I can only imagine. Are you really clean in your room, or are you a dirty kid?
I hate being dirty.
Yeah, dude.
I
High
like
five
it.
on that one, dude. Cleanliness is the best, man, and it's really important when you do racing too to keep the magic wrap all nice and clean. Make sure you show up on the track when it's all dialed in. I really think that it's cool that you guys have been across the country and spent so much time with your family. I'm sure that there's been times that you just haven't wanted to get back in the car, or you like come home from a race and you're like, oh, I did crappy. Like, come on.
Yeah.
oh, plenty of times.
But what's the mentality when you guys are done with the race, do good or do bad, whatever it is, and you get in the car and you're on the way home? Because to give you an example, every time we would drive home from a race, no matter what it was a dirt bike, a side-by-side, we won or we got last or whatever it was, we broke down, we always have a debrief for at least, I don't know, maybe even the whole trip home. Who knows
Yeah.
how long it is. But we take every single negative and we get it out of the way so we don't do that again, and then we do all the positives and we figure out what we did well too.
Oh, definitely.
What do you guys usually do?
It's reflecting, like reflect on everything that you
That's a
did
good
during
term,
the weekend. Yeah. Everything from getting into the car, from what you ate, how much water did you drink, how did you take care of yourself. It was all that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You guys know a guy named Dustin Battleaxe Jones?
Yep.
No.
Mullet.
You do know him?
Yep. Chase
I
was gonna
don't.
copy his mullet.
Was he really?
Yep.
We'll see if we can get him on because he actually asked to join us over here. So we got a little bit of a black screen. Maybe it's dark over there where he's at. Dustin Battleaxe Jones, are you with us, buddy?
What's up, my man? I am here. Can you not see me?
We can see you a little bit. You're like a ghost in the back, dude. Ghost in the
Yeah, we're out
background.
here kind of illegal street racing, so I'm kind of staying in the shadows right now.
Oh.
That's how you do it?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
We found
calling.
somewhere to slow down.
Thanks for calling in right now, man. We're doing a live show with Bella and Cruz Birchard over here. Have you met these kids before?
Yeah, I think so. They came out to Texplex, right? They
Yes.
raced out of Texplex a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Dude, there's some good kids, though, man. We were just talking about them traveling the country with their family. You do a little bit of that stuff, too, don't you? Family, friends?
Dude, I think I put more miles on a vehicle in a year for racing than anybody that I know. So, yeah, we put it down, man. It's, racing out west, it's 20 hours one way for us. And so yeah, we put some miles on a vehicle for sure.
Do you guys, when you guys are out there on course, do you, since you guys are younger, do you look up to people like Dustin because he's one of the fast guys on course?
Yeah,
definitely.
there's a couple people I really look up to.
Hey, Dustin, so I know you
Am
have...
I one of them? Wait. You said there's a couple of people. Am I one of them? Or
You are. Yes. You and your
Bravo.
mullet,
I
yeah.
look up to your mullet.
Oh, here we go. The truth comes
Man.
out. Cruz is looking up to your
You're not gonna
mullet.
be fast. You got to look good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, did you see that Dustin puts a little bit of extra on his mullet the other day? You didn't?
see that.
Hey, Dustin, maybe you could tell Cruz what you did because you got a little extra blue in your mullet the other day, didn't you?
Yeah. So I go to this hairdresser, super hot chick that cuts my hair.
Uh-oh.
And so I get there at the hairdresser, and like all the other girls' booths are lined up beside us. So like we're sitting there talking. She's cutting my mullet, getting me tight for the
Nice.
Laughlin race we just did. And I look over at the booth beside her, and I'm like, "Hey, what are all those?" There was a bunch of colored feathers hanging on the wall. And I'm like, "Hey, what are those feathers over there on the wall? What are those for?" She's like, "Oh, we can weave those into your hair."
What?
And I was like, "You mean like weave it into my mullet?" And she was like, yeah, I guess. I was like, "So how much is that?" And she was like, $50 a feather. I said,
Whoa.
freaking done. Freaking, let's do it right now.
Not expected at all.
Dude.
Yeah, so that was in my hair for like a week and a half, like hung, would not come out, could not get it out. I had to take a pair of side cutters to get it out of my hair.
Bella, honestly though, you would have loved it. Like
Yeah.
it looked pretty good. Like,
No, I'm just about to copy your idea. My mom was a hairdresser for the longest time. I'll just have her do it.
Bro, just while you switching up some soup, getting some stuff made up, just freaking
yep.
let her throw some little clip ins in there.
She
There
can
you
hook
go.
us up.
Hey, so Dustin, are you still there?
Yeah, of course I am, buddy.
Right on. So excuse me. I know you also have a job that you work as well at S3 Power Sports, and you do some racing. Little Cruz over here, man. He's 13 years old. He's starting to make soup on the side. He's got his graphics printers wrapping labels for the soup that he's making, and he's selling it to all these race guys, dude. I'm so interested in this.
Dude, I can appreciate that hustle, man. That's good that he's starting off young, though, right? Because I tell everybody, man, racing is a great platform to get out there and do what you love. But for sure, it's the fastest way for a billionaire to become a millionaire. So racing takes a lot of money. Definitely, it's a good idea to get out there and get you some side hustle going.
Yeah, so I think, Cruz, you're going to have to sell a lot of soup, man, if you're going to make $1 million.
That ain't no freaking lie. To keep paying for race cars, bro, that better be some good soup, or you better be making
Hey, it sounds like you just got to your destination or something, so we appreciate you calling in, homie.
Dude, you already know, man. I love calling in, dude.
All right, thanks, Dustin. Hey, so just a little side note. I'm going to be announcing at Texplex for the 12-hour race. Are you going to be out there?
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to also be doing some announcing, so I may be doing some driving, so I'll be jumping out of the car, coming into the announcer's booth, doing some announcing, jumping back
Right
in the car.
on.
Dude,
That's
that'll
cool.
be perfect, man. It'll be awesome to hang out with you. Maybe I'll stay a couple days and come out and sit in the studio with you guys and talk some crap.
Yeah, dude, let's hit our podcast. Let's take you street racing, dude. We'll go out on the boat and catch some alligators, whatever you want to do.
Oh,
Am
my
I
God.
invited? I want to be invited to this.
Yeah, let's take it.
Everybody's invited. Everybody knows with the Louisiana boys, all you got to do is show up, and you're invited.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Done.
All right, Dustin. Hey, thanks for the invite, but we'll see you soon.
Yeah, of course, dude. Thank you, guys.
That's pretty awesome. It's cool that he called in to say hi to you guys for the
Yeah,
show, right?
he seems really cool.
And, dude, he just gave you the best idea ever. Now
No,
you
he
got to get
did.
these, like, whatever the...
I'm going to live
What
up
are
to
they
it.
called when you put that in your hair?
Feathers. Just feathers.
Just feathers?
Just rocking
I thought
it
there was
out.
like, is that not like what are they, dream catcher things? I thought that's what, like, it was called something like that.
Hang those over your bed.
I don't know, man. But dude, it looked the same. Like, you got to go to his Instagram post. It was so cool. Like, I was like, man, Dustin is so extra.
No, now I got to go. I
we
got to
can
do
never
this.
compete with this. So now if your buddy Chase Carr gets some long hair or a mullet, he's going to have to really, like, turn up extra.
I'm buying some feathers for his birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Chase was supposed to call in at 6:10. We're going to try to push it off a little bit. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back. So we'll see you guys in just a second here.
Hello, I'm Justin, the founder of Shock Therapy. Shock Therapy has been around for 5 years, but we have personally been tuning suspension on off-road cars and race vehicles for over 25 years. We tune between 10 and 15 cars per day, every single day of the week. Our concentration is tuning shock systems and supplying components that improve the ride quality of your car in many ways. Not only do we work on the average UTV, but we also tune suspension for race teams and professional drivers. We currently tune for over 87 race teams in Best in Desert and Score. Our clients and race teams rely on our suspension components to allow them to win races and keep them safe. Suspension is a moving target. We are always trying to hit that target with every customer that we work with. Each customer's needs can be different, and we tune our kits accordingly. Our research and development never stops. We improve our components every single day. As the industry evolves and improves, so do our parts and kits. As of right now, we have over 100 products for UTVs. So when you bring your car to us, you have the satisfaction of knowing that you have the most experience, the highest quality products, and the fact that your car is being tuned specifically to you.
here at the Mint 400. My name is Kerry King. I'm with the OTSFF Motul Vision truck. Motul oil is a big part of our race program. I mean, the consistency, the temperature that it holds, and the issues that we don't have while we're using that oil is self-explanatory.
Motul Oil, they've been with us for over 12 years. They jumped on board with us with the 6100 race truck here, and Mint 400, and they've been an amazing partner with our lubricants. And really, it's allowed us to finish every race in 2019, and we're jet setting really well here for 2020.
Zollinger Racing builds the best aftermarket products available. Products for your UTV or snowmobile, including billet radius rods, billet tie rods, billet steering knuckles, billet steering racks, alternator kits, and much more. All manufactured in the United States in-house at their headquarters in Nibley, Utah. Travis Zollinger and his team test in some of the most brutal conditions, racing in places like the Best in the Desert Mint 400, Ultra 4 King of the Hammers, UTV World Championships, and many more. Visit ZollingerRacingProducts.com and use the code DIRTLIFE to get 10% off your next purchase, and join us on social media at Zollinger Racing Products to see our products in action. Zollinger Racing, the best products, period. Yeah, finally, we got Lance from Solderweld in the studio. Thanks for coming down, bud. Hey, why don't we just record a commercial now?
Yeah, why not? So good to be here, man. It's been a lot. I've been trying to get down here forever, and I wanted to talk about the off-road kit.
Dude, I love those things. I got it in my pack.
Yeah, we're running hundreds of vehicles now running them, whether it's a UTV or some guy's got it in a backpack on his motocross. He's got everything he needs to make a fix right there on the fly, out on the trail, or in the desert, whatever it is.
Well, since I've already used one, I kind of know what to use it for, but explain what it does.
All right, so let's pull one out real quick. You've got your aluminum rods. Remember, they're rods, right? So, light torch, small torch. You can throw it in there or throw it on the rig with your flux. It decontaminates and cleans, like let's say a radiator. You get a random rock chip runs through as you're racing. You get a rock chip in a radiator. You got to fix it right there, or you're out of the race.
You can patch it up
You can patch it up. It's all good to go.
Yep, just like welding.
Yeah. Also, as well with that, you've got a brake line fix. So with your flux, you can fix a brake line, stainless steel. And then your hot block, heat absorption putty. So it keeps you from getting burned, number one, as well as keeps the heat from traveling. So it's really nice.
I've used this not even to fix anything, so that stuff works so good, man.
Listen, it's easy. It straps in nicely so that you have everything you need in one little place, and you don't have to carry a big bag in
it's
the
like a first
truck.
aid kit for your vehicle.
Yeah, Chase trucks have it as well, so that if they need to make a fix on the fly, they can get it done and get it done quick and get you back in the race.
Dude, those things are so cool. All right, so it's at Solderweld on Instagram, Facebook, and solderweld.com.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, bud.
Appreciate it.
All right, we are back with episode 102 of the Dirt Life Show. We're minus Bella right now. We're episode 102 of the Dirt Life Show. So thank you guys very, very much for joining us on this awesome Monday night. Man, we've been having such a great show. It's been super cool that people have been calling in, hanging out. We're going to get through some comments. So Chase Carr, if you're still watching, buddy, maybe give us like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then ring in on Instagram Live. We had a bunch of comments come in. So a few of the ones that came in were from on YouTube from Almost Your Boy said, "What up?" Celeste said, "Aloha, Cruz and Bella." Almost Your Boy said, "Hi, Bella and Cruz." Jason Ramos said, "Cruz and Bella, yeah." And then Caden Danbury, he retracted a comment, so I wonder if he was like scared that he was talking to us or something. But then we got a bunch of comments that came through on Facebook as well. Danny Navoa, what's up, buddy? Sean Kelly. Let's see here. Who else commented in? Julie K. Kelly, Douglas Allen, Glenn Helen Works, equals more better track. Let's see here. Douglas Allen again. Douglas Allen. John Lewis. She's going to pick up that new helmet, and the wrap is going to be a foot now.
Yes, it
Brian
is.
was talking about a dirty foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got mud all over your feet? Is that how you're rolling at the races? Hey, so
No, I did an interview, like an actual textbook, like on the podium.
interview
Standing up, first place, barefoot.
Would you have dirty feet?
Yep, dirty
Dude,
feet,
you could
barefoot.
be the spokesperson for the Dirt Life.
No, I really think I should.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. And John Lewis also was the one that told us that Vegas to Reno is like 450 miles compared to 520 at the Texplex. Dude, that's so crazy, right? Here, put this up a little higher, though, so you can still see your logo for your sponsors, buddy.
Yeah, probably.
Is that okay right there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so, and we had Caden Danbury said, Danbury fam wants soup. Cruz, message us with what kind. See, dude, we basically
in a month,
we basically just restarted your whole soup career again,
Yeah.
man. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what you
Get
come
it
up
going
with,
soon.
dude. I'm pretty pumped on it. It sounds like Chase Carr is going to. Oh, the one of my buddies, Brian Lopez, just commented in hello.
Hello.
He's literally sitting right there.
Oh, hi.
But yeah, so it was cool to see Dustin Jones call in a little bit and give you guys some cool tips on hair. Literally, the show has been like maybe 20% motorsports and all just fun.
We had that little commercial break thing, and I sat over there and went on his Instagram and pulled up the feather
Did you find
thing.
it? Did you see it? It looks
I
good,
did.
right?
No, it looked really good.
So, all right. So we're gonna start talking a little bit more about how you guys got into racing and what you guys have planned for the future. But maybe we should get the birthday boy, Chase Carr on.
Big 14.
What do you think?
Yeah.
So he's older. He's catching up to you now, Bella.
Oh, he'll never catch up to me, but he's getting there.
So
Getting there.
I heard from a good source that he's your best friend. Is that right?
Yeah.
So welcome, Chase Carr, to the show. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
We're doing awesome, man. Are you a big tech guy like Cruz over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like tech too?
Guess so.
Right on. Well, happy birthday, dude.
Thanks.
Happy birthday,
Thank you for having
Squish.
me.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem,
you.
man. We appreciate it on such short notice that you wanted to jump on and hang out with us. So what's been going on for your birthday today?
Just chilling at home. I've been sick the past couple of days, so
Please don't tell me you got the Rona.
no.
The vid.
Just strep throat.
Oh, okay, good. Well, hopefully you're going to feel better, man. That sucks to be sick on your birthday, but it's cool that you got to do this for your birthday and to hang out with virtually with some of your best friends.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey, so we were just talking to Cruz and Bella about traveling across the country. I don't know if you know this, but the first side-by-side that I ever raced was one that your dad built. It was Rockstar Energy UTV Wolfpack Polaris Razor 900, and your dad was one of the first people that I ever got to race with.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Hey,
I remember I used to I used to go to all the Lucas Oil races, and I would always be that one kid to walk around and use the mud scraper on all the cars, make mud balls and throw them at them.
Dude, you should have hooked me up, man. Where were you out getting my cars all clean? But it was definitely cool to race with your dad. One funny thing, though, at least to give myself a little bit more of not an old vibe like you just hooked me up with, but I haven't even raced side-by-sides as long as you guys have. You guys have both done it for longer than I have. That's because I started, I think, in late 2014, I think, maybe. So only ended up being for, 5-6 years? And then so you guys have done it for longer than I have. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
And Chase, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been going razors about 4 years.
Yeah, there you go. And now you're racing the 1000s, the RS1s with your buddy here?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so crazy, right? How do you guys like racing those bigger cars?
They're fast.
Really?
I like the suspension on them. Mostly.
So, do you agree with what he just said, Chase?
Yeah, it's a little different going from a little 170 up to the big cars.
Yeah.
Lot different.
I couldn't agree more.
Faster.
We had a question come in from Travis Coyne. He said, what are the future racing aspirations in off-road or short course? Maybe you could all answer that. Let's let Chase, since he's virtual, let's let him answer first, and then we'll go to you, Cruz, and then we'll go to Bella. I mean, obviously you want to become a professional driver, but maybe give us a little bit more of a detailed answer. Like, what's your aspirations for the rest of this year?
I don't know. I just want to end I've been racing Texas and Works, and we did the Visions when we took Cruz and Bella. That was a lot of fun. I just want to end the season on a good note. Coming to next season, ready to go. Have all the cars dialed in.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like after that, what are you thinking? Are you thinking like just grow into the turbo class, or do you have aspirations to do desert racing, or what do you think?
I think next year, I think we're gonna try and get into some desert racing, which I've been wanting to do for a while now.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Excited.
Kind of like the things that Mitch Guthrie and Seth Quintero do.
Yeah, those are a couple people I look up to.
There you go, right? Both are really, really fast drivers, and they started young like you guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's let Cruz answer then. So what are your like immediate aspirations, and then we'll talk about the long-term aspirations.
Probably just getting some championships.
That's what you want to do first?
Yeah.
You know what you got to do to get championships, right? You have to win races.
Yeah.
So winning races first?
Short course. I've been thinking about desert, but I don't really know. After Texplex, I'm kind of transforming over to short course.
I'm telling you, Texplex is so sick, man. And then like with the Mid-America coming out, like all these different things, right? They're pretty cool. But to go back on what you guys were saying, like I kind of saw like the hesitation in your guys' voices when you're thinking about your goals and stuff. So one thing that my dad always taught me, and I'm sure your dad thinks of this as well, but eat the elephant one bite at a time. Have you ever heard that? No. So nobody can ever eat an elephant at one time, right? It's too big. So if you eat the elephant one bite at a time, you could still eat an elephant. It would just take you longer. Yeah. So if you have goals, you can make sure that you set little goals to get those big goals, and everything ends up equaling your main goal at the end, right? So let's just say your main goal is to be a championship side-by-side racer by the time you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Well, you have to start chipping away at it now, right? Like Chase said, he wants to win races and he wants to do good this year. And then, like you said, start winning championships and things like that. So if you eat the elephant one bite at a time, you can accomplish that stuff. Yeah. So, all right. So where are you going in like 5 years before we let Bella answer?
Probably, I don't know.
Like pro turbo class, racing against like
Hopefully.
Hunter and Cody Miller and those guys, because they're
Probably
pretty fast.
Get into some desert.
Racing against K-Man.
Yeah.
Dude, he's had some fast cars though, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys got a tall order.
He's a
to
good
fill.
driver.
He really is. He
Him
does
and his
fantastic.
sister. Him and his sister.
I didn't even know he had a sister.
Aliana, yeah. I raced her in the women's class. Big
Is
competition.
she a bad mofo too?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
She's got reputation.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
So is she older than you or the same age as you?
I think she's the same age as me.
Dude, there we go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Friendly competition.
Race bestie.
All right, so let's hear your answer then, Bella. What do you want to do like in the next, let's just say year, and then maybe 5 years down the road?
In the next year, I want to finish the season off strong. I want to get some championships in. Maybe move over to desert rally car class.
Are you guys pretty close to being able to win races now?
Yeah.
Doing well?
Yeah, doing pretty well in the Texplex area.
Nice. That's cool. All
Really
right, so
well.
let's go back to Chase. So Chase, what class do you race right now?
In Texplex, I'm racing the 1000 expert class.
Okay, and
Pretty sure I'm leading that class in points.
Look at him, dude, the boss man over there. What about you, Cruz? What are you racing?
570 and RS1.
Okay, and then Bella?
RS1.
Just RS1?
Yep.
Okay, well, who do you race against, Chase?
In Works, I do, in the 1000 stock class.
So what about at Texplex? What class are you racing if it's not with Chase?
Texplex, I race 1000, and the other class is women's expert with Aliana.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on, man. That's got to be so fun. So you get more than one race in during the weekend then?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, Chase, when's the next race that you get to see all your buddies?
I think not this upcoming weekend. I think it's the weekend after that. We go to Texas.
Dang, dude. You guys have been traveling back and forth to Texas a lot.
Oh, yeah.
After that is Glen Helen for Works, and then we go back to Texas, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, that's crazy, right? You guys got a pretty busy schedule.
Yeah.
Putting our parents to work.
Definitely putting your parents to work. I can feel that for sure. Well, excuse me. What's been some of the best battles that you've had with your buddy Cruz over here?
Definitely. I think the last year I was in 170s at Prim.
Yeah.
He was, I think it was the last 3 laps. He put his head down, put on the charge. He caught up to me. I think the last couple of turns, he got by me, and he biked it up in one of the turns, and he blew a belt in the last turn.
Yep. It was, I think, second to last turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you blew it, or you were still doing pretty good?
I think I still finished 4th, but It was a good race.
Oh, man, that's crazy. But, I mean, those are the ways that it goes, right? And that's good. I mean, it's cool that he understands, like, exactly what happened because he's been racing for so long, too, right? We just had Amber Fake calling in or commenting in saying that Ollie said hi. Ollie's one of my buddies. He's I think he's 2 or 3 years old now. And he's a big fan of the show. He likes wearing his Dirt Life hat, and we went out to get some frozen yogurt the other day in Phoenix. It was pretty cool, man. So
Nice.
Travis Coyne also commented in and said, "How do they balance school, race life, and while traveling?" Thank you very much, Travis, because that's one of the questions that we had on the list. So thanks for reminding me, buddy.
We actually got out of school early today, around 2. Bummed I kind of missed PE, but
Does that mean after this you got to go run a mile after you get back home?
yeah, but I probably won't.
You can go ride your pit bike around in your backyard.
That makes up for it.
Yeah, totally right. The lack of discipline I can see coming from here. So it is cool that you guys got to do this and take a little bit of early time off of school, but like we talked about at the beginning, like you're learning lessons, right? And like these are we'll call them adult lessons that you can manage time and manage the things that you're doing a little bit better. So what about you, Bella? How do you manage it?
On the way to the races, on the way back from the races, hotel nights, always trying to get some hours in for homework.
Yeah, exactly. There's never enough time, right?
Yeah, never enough time. School is very, very important, and I think that we should take it seriously.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And Chase, I'm sure he does the same thing as you guys do. And one of the things that I talked about with my buddy, I have a special relationship with a guy named Brett Carpenter, who is the race team manager for Polaris. And he told me, he said, "Dude, George, all the times that you've talked to all these young people, make sure that you drive home to them that school, no matter what, is more important. Racing could end tomorrow, but school will never, ever be something that you stop learning. You're always in school. For the rest of your life, even your parents now, they're in school because they're learning on a daily basis what life teaches them."
Right, yes. Yes, school is very important. College, it's optional, but always have a plan B if you don't do racing.
Do you guys want to go to college?
Yes, I do.
What about you, Chase? You want to go to college as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Just depending. What do you guys want to do in college? Actually, let's let Chase answer. What do you want to do if you go to college? Not sure yet?
I don't know.
Do either of you guys
I
know
mean,
what
that's
you
a
want to do?
couple years out. I think I have a little bit of time to think about it.
You're only 14.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how quickly it comes, dude. I remember when I was young and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be a racer. And then all of a sudden I got to think about going back to college, and I was forced into it. But luckily I chose the right decision. So it's always good to think about it and have it in the back of your head. Do you guys even think about it now or no?
I do. Yeah, I got a plan somewhere. I'm sure it'll change along the way, but...
Well, especially if the soup business takes off. I mean, dude, you just skip the college and go straight into making a whole bunch of soup, man.
Yeah.
Hey, have you tried any of his soup, Chase?
No, I don't think I have.
Dude, where are you? We need to start we got to get your distribution on point. Just sliding it out there to all these people, man.
Oh, he's got the skill. He just needs to open up a little bit.
I gotta get the delivery drivers. Gotta get mom, dad.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Dude, Southern California is going to be saturated with Chase. What do you call it? Cruzy Soups?
Yeah.
That's a badass name, too.
I thought it was Cruzy's Foods.
There was Cruzy Soups, I think.
Cruzy Soups or Cruzy Foods? What do you like cooking other than the soups, then?
Just steak.
I honestly feel like the soups is where it's at. Like, that just flows right off the tongue, Cruzy Soups, and you could just start just packaging them up and sliding them out the door.
Yep.
Dude, there's your college experience right there.
Right there.
All of a sudden, you got your college paid for. Now you can go, like, keep distributing soup to all the people in dorm rooms. You're dialed, dude.
Dialed.
Business in a bowl. All right, Chase. Well, we were talking a little bit about traveling across the country and being able to have fun with all your friends and stuff like that. Do you remember... Actually, your dad, Brian, just commented in and said, will Chase Carr race dirt bikes again?
Actually, recently I've been talking about it a lot. I see all my buddies that used to battle with racing moto, and my bike's actually sitting in the garage torn apart.
Oh, really?
I think we have the stuff to put it back together. Just haven't had time.
Are you like chomping at the bit to go race some dirt bikes or no?
I don't know about the racing part, like how I used to be, but I definitely want to go ride again.
Yeah, so you and him grew up racing dirt bikes together, or what? Not really?
I wasn't as good as he was.
Oh, really?
I still kind of rode with him, but
Chase is about the pepper?
yeah.
Full shredder over there, or what?
Full shredder.
Nice. That's cool,
Full
man.
shredder.
Dirt bikes is where it's at, man. That's what we were saying at the beginning of the show. But these off-road cars are really cool, and they've come a long way, man. Like, I remember the first time I drove a RS1 that Craig Scanlon let me use, and I was amazed at how able or agile those cars were. Like, it was the closest thing that I've ever had to a dirt bike on four wheels, man. It was pretty cool.
Is that to me?
Yeah,
I was totally zoned out. Sorry.
That's okay. You were probably thinking about soup. It's all right, buddy.
I was. You're right. Dreaming about Cruzy's foods.
So when you got into your RS1, did you kind of, because it's different when you're racing like a 170 or a 250 or even the 570. The RS1 is like way more moto, isn't it?
Yeah, I definitely took a lot of my skills from moto over to razors. I started off in the 170, and I was more like just having fun, like trying to throw it in the turn because I was watching Ken Block, but figured out that was not fast. I got into the 570s, but I don't think I ever raced it. We built a cage for it, took it to Elsinore. I was like, Dad, I don't like this thing. It's not fast enough. So I got an RS1 for Thanksgiving, and just came from there.
Yeah, and there was no end after that, right? Is that kind of when you got into RS1, like right when he did, or like a little bit behind him?
About a year after. I actually just recently got into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is like my second race.
Really?
Yeah, Works was, yeah.
So that's a good question to ask you then, Cruz. Like, I always thought it was like the closest thing to moto as like any side-by-side could get. What did you think?
I don't really know. I thought it was just a whole different concept.
It's way different than a 570 or or even like a Turbo S, right?
You can, it's, I don't know. Everything's just different. It's.
And you're talking about just different than a 570 or a 170?
Dirt bikes, everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just.
Does that mean it's harder to adjust, or is it easy to adjust?
It's not hard to adjust. It's just a different learning experience.
Yeah, I can see that. And then you have so much time left, though, like because you'll race an RS1 for a few years, and then who knows, maybe get a turbo car or something. That's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got into RS1, Bella?
It was big. I went from a 170 to a 570 to an RS1. So I raced 570 for a full season.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like a huge difference because I got into a 570 before that, but RS1s are pretty gnarly. If you deck them out, they're gnarly.
Yeah, they are. Especially Caymans. That thing is so fast. It is pretty cool to see that you guys are already getting into the RS1 class. I mean, like, just thinking about, like, the next couple years for you guys, it's going to be a pretty awesome learning curve, don't you think, Chase?
Yeah. It's definitely fun to see the little kids coming up from the 170s. Looking forward to seeing Cruz and Bella win some championships. And eventually we'll be in the same class battling it out.
Dude, yeah, that'll be pretty
cool. Dads will turn into the little mini 50 moto dads.
They probably will, right? That'll be okay, though, because then that really raises the competitive edge and the competitive spirit, so you guys are all going to be battling super hard. That's going to come in a couple years, man. It'll be before you guys know it. I think it'll be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so last question before we let you go, Chase. What's your favorite track that you've ridden so far?
Ooh. Razors or dirt bikes?
Let's go with Razors, because I'm going to ask the same question to Bella and Cruz, too.
Cedar City was pretty fun, but I think I'm going to have to go with Sand Hall, even though I didn't make it off the start line.
Was that a pretty sweet place? I've heard a couple people say that.
That place was cool.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes, it
I'm
is.
pretty sure Bella likes it. She got offered a phone, and I think that was like the best battle I've ever seen between her and Bella.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
So
This was at Cedar City?
no, this was at Sand
No, this was
Hollow.
at Sand Hollow.
My dad offered me a new iPhone if I got third, second, or first and had a good battle with somebody.
Really?
And Jacob Peter actually was my big battle. Was just third and second the entire time.
Was he full pepper?
Yeah, he was full pepper, but I was catching up.
Dude, motivation with the iPhone.
Yeah, no, it was the best race.
Did you ever get motivated with the iPhone?
No.
You got motivated with a budget for some soup next week?
Yeah.
That would be a pretty good motivator for me.
Recipes.
The last round at Havasu, Cruz got motivated with a new 110.
Oh, he
No
did.
way.
Yes, he did.
I was with that, but I didn't get
A new crispy 110, ripe 110.
A ripe 110. Shelby's dying in the background.
I know. She's on the computer. She can't even look at it when she's laughing so hard. She's editing photos of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a pretty good motivator too.
Yeah.
Did you win it?
No.
Oh, dude, fail, right?
Yeah,
you got to step up your game next time, I guess, right?
Yep.
Oh man, well that's pretty cool, man. Thanks for joining us today, Chase. We really appreciate it, and clearly, dude, happy birthday.
Thank you for having me.
Does that mean you're gonna go eat like a cake, or like if one of these guys was there, would they like smush a cake in your face?
Yeah,
I would.
I'm sure they would.
Bella would or Cruz would?
I would.
Both of you guys would?
Yeah. Be a team effort.
What kind of cake?
I don't know. It'd be like a wet mushy
just like
cake.
really nasty one,
Yeah.
like just so it sauces his
Mustard
face.
cake.
Yeah, I could totally see that, man. Well, Cruz, we wish you were here, man, so we could smash a cake on you. But we hope you get better, buddy, and happy birthday, like I said.
Thank you.
All right, homie. We'll see you later, bud.
Happy birthday,
All right, see ya.
Chase.
Thank you guys for having me. Bye, Bella. Bye, Cruz.
Bye.
That's pretty cool that your friends are willing to call in on their birthday and hang out with you, huh?
Yep.
All right, so let's get back to some of the stuff we were talking about here. Like I told you before, Cruz wanted to see the list of the questions that I had on my set list for the show. And I told him, I go, dude, don't look at those because it's not really going to matter. Like, we're probably not going to talk about half of them. I think we've talked about 2.
Yeah.
And there's like 20 of them on here, 20 points on here. So you kind of get what I was talking about now, right? It's just like a free-flowing conversation. But it's cool because you guys are doing a fantastic job. So I'm sure that your sponsors are going to appreciate all of the ability to talk and have a conversation that you guys have. So we were talking about going like across the country and stuff, but mainly you guys have raced, it seems like just like Utah, Texas, and California, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite between California and Texas?
Probably Texas.
That track is sweet, right?
Yeah.
And I keep trying to tell everybody, and I don't want to push people out of California, but I want to tell everybody how cool that Texas track is. It's awesome.
It's worth the drive or the plane ride. It's a gnarly track, and it changes every race.
Yeah, exactly. And I always tell, like, even Jesse Nelson, I told him, I'm like, dude, you got to get out to Texas and check it out, man. And especially, like, a guy like him coming from being a professional motocrosser, like, going out there, he'd be able to time some of those jumps, and, like, I feel like he would shred on that type of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I feel like he would do a really good job. It would be cool if the guys in California could build something that's a little cooler, though, and get, like, a little bit more racing back in California, though, right?
Yes, they need to.
Yeah, I think they need to as well. But and we kind of already talked a little bit about yes, maybe we did answer some more of these questions. We kind of talked about managing school and going like that. Do you guys get good grades?
Yeah,
I have straight A's.
Me
Really?
too.
Good job, man. Give me a high five. You have straight A's as well?
Yes, I do.
Dude, you guys are killing it, man. So another fun fact, I hated school. Like, I couldn't stand it. I hated going to school. When I was racing, we were racing professionally by the time I was in high school, right? So I would just go to school because I couldn't be homeschooled. My parents wouldn't allow that. So I would go to school Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday every week. And then I would do school on the road for the rest of the time. And so I didn't have to take PE, fortunately, because I was already training and doing all that stuff. But when I had to go to college, I was like, I hate it. Like, I don't want to go. So the way that I did it was I said, okay, I'm going to graduate as fast as I can. What's the quickest I can do it? I graduated in 2.5 years, and I went to school for 10 to 11 hours a day, every day, including weekends.
Oh, my
And studied the whole time. Like, and I got a 4 point.
Busted it out.
I got a 4.25 GPA, and I got on the dean's list. Yeah,
wow.
Because I hated it so much. That was my motivation. I didn't want to go, so I wanted to do the best I could to not fail and get out of there as quickly as possible.
That's crazy. That's going to be my motivation.
Yeah. But that's what I always tell everybody. I'm like, you don't have to like school to go to school. You just
I don't like school.
You just have to do good in school to get your goal accomplished,
yes,
right? Like, again, Ricky Carmichael, one of the best motocross racers of all time, he always said that you win your championships on your worst days. So you can go out and win a race, right? But what are you going to do on your worst day? You're having your worst day. You're sick. Your car breaks. I don't know, you get a flat tire on the way to the races. What do? You turn it around and you manage it the best that you can, right?
Yeah.
and you make it so that you don't get last place.
Yeah.
Maybe you finish mid-pack, but that still gained you 10 points towards a championship, whatever it is, right?
Right.
And then at the end of the year, maybe you win by 1 point. That means you won your championship from the worst day that you had. It's pretty crazy, right?
No, if you think about it or have that mentality, it gets you far.
Yeah, it gets you really far. And
yes, it does.
Those also go into work. Like, let's just say Cruz doesn't want to make soup one day, and everybody orders all these orders. Well, he's going to probably be like, you know what, I'll push through it.
Yeah. No, it goes into every aspect of life: school, diabetes, soup, anything.
100%. And yeah, the diabetes thing, we don't have to get into it if you don't want to.
I'm down for anything.
Yeah, but so Shelby Anderson came on the show and was talking to us about her battles with Lyme disease and stuff like that a long time ago, and she was an inspiration to a lot of the people that listen to the show. So you might be able to share some insight as to being a young person with diabetes.
Right.
It's pretty crazy. How did it even happen to you?
So January 15th, on the way to a race, actually, I got super sick and...
Was your blood sugar just super high?
It's very, like, 800s.
Yeah.
I was...
Like crazy off the charts? Taking a pee all the time?
Yeah. No, I looked like a ghost, literally.
Yeah.
We went to the hospital, and they tested me for COVID, but they said I didn't have it, so they sent me back home.
Yeah.
And my mom demanded to go get to go test my blood.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah. Props to you. And then we went, and they just... I don't even remember anybody telling me I was diagnosed. I don't remember the ambulance ride there. I don't remember anything. But I just...
Must have been pretty out of it.
Yeah, I was very out of it. I stayed at the hospital for 6 or 7 days. And
wow.
Then I just...
So they got everything under control?
Yeah, they had everything under control. By the time I went home, I don't think I left my house for like 2 weeks.
Really?
I didn't know how to do anything. So I had like Travis and Brooklyn come over and stuff.
But it's a life-changing experience, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's very life-changing, especially at the age that I'm at and everything that I do.
Yep.
It is very life-changing.
Yeah, I got it when I was 12. So yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I had a lot of those same experiences. What did you experience when you figured out that your sister had that?
Just a big learning experience.
Yeah. Why was it? Was it crazy because she had to do so many things different in her life, or what was it like?
Shots. Can't eat sugar cubes anymore.
Right. Can't eat sugar cubes.
And
was that something that you guys ate a lot of?
Yeah. It was like a little
snack,
like tea.
Not no more.
Yep.
But it changes everything, right? And so we can kind of relate this back to the soup thing. And you have to change your whole diet. You have to change your whole life. I mean, everything changes, right? Like you're just
my entire life.
It's like shell shock almost, right?
Yes.
But you have a support mechanism around you. You have them. They take you to races. You guys have work on cars and stuff. And now they're focusing on working on you and your body, right? Like it's crazy how things.
Yeah, it's the mentality of it too. Like you can have the best support system in the world, but if you look at it in such an awful way, you're not going to take care of yourself. You're not going to. You have to look at it like, yes, I have something that I have to deal with every day, but I'm going to do my best to take care of myself, and I'm going to go the extra limit to,
Dude, 100%. I love that you said it's the mentality. No matter what, the mentality that you have will take
everything.
Everything. It literally is. It'll take you so many places in life, right? So one thing that I think is good about that you're spreading all that, we'll call it healthy lifestyle, right? Because low sugar is a good lifestyle.
Yeah.
No sugar. Sometimes you have to eat fake sugar and stuff. That sucks, right? But I've shared that with so many people during my life tenure now. Like a lot of the people around me, Brian, who's sitting here in the audience and he's helping me, one of my best friends, and he hardly eats any sugar now because he sees the benefits in his body because he changed with it just because of the stuff that he's dealt with me. So is that something that you guys deal with as a family as well?
Yes. It not only, I got it, but it helps because I have everyone around me supporting me and I have everyone around me doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like my dad and me go on gnarly diets and we try to nourish our bodies and get good water and good sleep and all of that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jesse Nelson just commented in. We hope you feel better, Jesse, but he said he loves that, Bella, that you have that mentality. That's pretty cool, right? What did you think, like, when you had to start eating different foods or when you see your sister, like, going through that stuff? Maybe she has to drink a diet soda instead of regular one or water or whatever. You're like, dang, that sucks. Or you're like, dude, that's rad that she's doing that.
Yeah, it's like it was kind of like a big changer for all of us. We all just did different, you know.
But you jumped on board and like helped her out. That's so cool, man. That mentality thing that you're talking about, Bella, is so like, it's just your whole family has it.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
It's contagious almost, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's good. It's good. And especially when you have people like Shelby and Corbin's family, like they're outstanding supporting people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. I'm so close to their family.
I do think it's cool, man. It gives me motivation to even eat better. I love tacos, though, so those aren't going away.
Oh, yeah. No, that'll never go away.
But yeah, like I said, I reached out to you on Instagram and I said, if you ever have any questions,
yeah,
I'm happy to help. I don't want to call myself an expert, but I'm like a way expert pro, like huge expert pro at it. So
yeah, I take your words for it.
All right. So along with all the stuff that you guys have to do on a serious note, you guys are super goofballs. Like you guys are smiling, hanging out, doing all kinds of fun stuff, right? What are some of the things that you guys get like the most fun out of while you're traveling? Because sitting in a motorhome or a truck going across the country is not easy. So I can only imagine some of those like shenanigans that you guys get in.
Yeah.
We
did
do
hide and seek one time in the motorhome.
Really?
Yeah.
In the motorhome? That's not got to be hard, like, to find you. I mean, there's only one place to really hide, and that's like the closet or the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
No,
lock ourselves in the bathroom.
You got a 50-50 chance.
We've had a lot of good like laughs.
Do you guys play any of those road games where you're like, you got to pick a letter or like a number or something?
License plate game.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Cruz is super stubborn to the point where he has to win everything.
Really?
So we end up not playing because we'll get in a fight if we do.
Yep.
Yeah, it always ends up like that.
So that's where I was going to go with this goofball thing. Is I was going to say it turns into competition, doesn't it?
It always turns into competition.
Yep, I can only imagine. But it's got to be pretty cool though, because like that probably gives you guys, as little as you guys think it does, it probably gives you a little bit of an advantage when you're going like on track, because you already have that like little competitive spirit inside you.
Oh yeah, yes it does, definitely.
Have you ever seen when like F1 drivers, they like play games and they do like touch these lights and do these little like reaction times and stuff like that? Like those games do help.
Yeah,
They make you think quicker when you're on the track.
Yeah, we do them at Troy Adams. Yeah, Troy Adams.
But even the games I'm talking about when you're traveling, like if you're in the motorhome and you're bored, you can figure out games that you can play by yourself.
Yeah.
Like see how quick the other person, like if you go like Cruz, you touch your nose and see how quick she can do it to follow you and stuff like that. There's all kinds of fun stuff that you guys can do to make those same, I don't know, little advantages, the mental advantages against your competition.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, so you guys play games and you guys do a lot of fun stuff when you're on the road. When you get to the track, like what's a normal day at the track for you guys? Like you got to help dad unload, you got to help mom like get everything ready and set up. Like what do you guys do?
Unloading, saying hi to everybody, setting up our camp, talking to Richard, drinking water all the time. Big ice chests full of water.
Yeah, big hydration.
Very important.
What's your usual, like, what is the first thing that you do when you get to the track?
Probably unload and then, what she said, hang out with friends and
Yeah, go see what Chase is up to.
Yep.
Attached to Chase, like a link. They're like
always together at the track. Do you guys have bicycles that you ride, or you just ride pit bikes?
Pit bikes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have a great supporting family in racing, and like when I say family, I mean like Shelby, your immediate family, like all of these other families that are around. Does that mean that like you guys hang out with them when you're not at the races too?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, I live at April Everton's house. Shout out to you. I love you and your burritos.
So, this show is really turning into a food show, I'm telling you, man. What kind of burritos?
Oh, they're Costco burritos, but the way she makes them are just so good.
Wait, how do you make Costco burritos?
No, I think they like, what is it, Shelb? They like package it and like, yes.
Oh, I see.
Rice and beans packaged from Costco.
Yeah, so you just put all the different stuff on it.
No, but she like puts her little special mix in there and it makes it wonderful.
So she's got that special sauce, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to switch subjects a little bit here. You guys are really young, and you know how to drive, we'll call it very well soon when you get in the pro ranks and stuff like that. But you're going to get your driver's license here in a couple years. How do you think that's going to go? You think it's going to be easy?
I think it'll come easy, but I think it's more of if sometimes it will be legal.
What do you mean?
I mean, like stepping boundaries with the speed limits and stuff.
Hey, you got to keep the speeding for the track, man.
Yeah.
Can't waste speeding on the pavement. You got to do it on the track.
I've practiced a couple times.
Have you?
Yeah.
How is it driving a car in traffic compared to racing a car?
Anybody who is walking in the crosswalk
Watch
while
out.
I'm driving, please watch out. Yeah, no, it didn't go.
Signs are non-existent.
For her?
Yeah.
Or for you?
Mainly her.
No, they're just like gone.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Are you looking forward to getting your driver's license?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty
Cruise
cool.
around.
But I'm not thinking it's going to be pretty cool for you guys. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty cool for your parents because now mom doesn't have to drop off all the soup. Now
True.
dad doesn't have to drive to all the races. Like, you guys can do it. Like, it'll be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Woody. Thank you very much for Woody at Coin Power Sports. He helped us out a bunch and took some of Brian's money as well.
Yeah, thank you.
and
Thank you so much.
Bella won it back, so
I did.
It was pretty cool to see the support from the dealership, right? And they're right down the street from you guys, so
Yep.
it's cool to have them down here, right?
Stops all the time.
So I think it is going to be pretty cool when you guys get your driver's license. But I always wondered like how it would be because like when I got my driver's license, it was easy, right? Like first of all, it was a million years ago, but like when I got it, it was easy because I already kind of knew how to drive, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just like you guys do. So it'll be neat. I remember when I had to take a test here in California to get my license. The guy goes, the first thing he said, like, because I looked around and like make sure my seatbelts are tight, and he goes, "Oh, you looked in that mirror different than everybody else does. You're a race car driver, right?" And I go, "How did you know that?" And he goes, "Because nobody does that. They just look straight ahead." And so you guys are going to probably have similar things happen to you. They're going to be like, "Why is this person so good already?"
Oh yeah, I can already see them like questioning why I drive two-footed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, right? Because it's
Yeah.
way easier to drive two-footed when you're in a race car.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it'll be easy for you guys to get your driver's license. Well, actually, I think we already kind of talked about this, but what has been your favorite car to drive to date?
Probably my mom's Tesla.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that, but you just gave me a secret. I meant it like your RS1 or your 570 or whatever.
Oh.
So you've driven your mom's Tesla?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, nobody heard that, okay? 13-year-old did not drive a Tesla anywhere in California, not in Banning.
I meant
not
like your
local here.
RS1.
No, nowhere. So, yeah, it's just like me. I don't ever drive my side-by-side on the street in Temecula. It's Mexico, okay?
Yeah, no.
It's not in Temecula. You drove a Tesla already, dude? Oh, my God. Way to give up the secret. How was that? Did you put it in ludicrous mode?
No. It was.
Dude, do you know if your dad, Andy, has ever put it in ludicrous mode?
No, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
That would be super cool to see, man.
Autopilot's a little scary.
Yeah?
Ran some stop signs.
Hey, so since we're talking about ludicrous mode in Teslas, I think I don't know what 0 to 60 in that is like under 2 seconds or something. I
Yes, like my
So-
mom's done it before on a street.
Your mom's done ludicrous mode?
She's done the 0 to 60 before.
Whoa! Look at dude. No wonder where you get the speed demon from.
Mama kitty.
Dang, dude, she's shredding. But so I wanted to take that. You guys just got a sponsorship, I think, from Evo Power Sports.
Yes,
right?
yes, we did.
Did you see that they got a Can-Am to do 1.9 seconds in 0 to 60?
Up the hill, I saw that.
That's bananas, dude. A side-by-side going 0 to 60 just as faster than the Tesla.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
That's so gnarly. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more. Like, we know what you guys want to do in the future. Obviously, you guys want to win championships and do stuff like that. But how do you translate that into a return for your sponsors? Like, doing this show is obviously good for your sponsors, right? And you guys are learning a lot and how to talk to people and stuff like that. But when you're out on the track and when you're doing, I don't know, things with your sponsors, like, what are some of the things that you guys do?
Interviews, mostly. Like, when we go to Texas, Shelby or Brian will interview us and have us talk about them and stuff. Definitely commenting on all of their stuff, trying to do, help out each other, let everyone know that they're, like, they hook us up and that they're pretty good people and they got some pretty good things coming their way.
So, like, Chase, you would think that, like, a lot of that has to do with social media as well, or what?
Yeah, just going live on Instagram and always keeping up to date with what you're doing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and just making sure that everybody knows the progression that you guys are taking. Yeah, I think that's very good that you guys are doing that now. It's because like back in the day, stuff didn't exist, but now you kind of have to share your lives and open up with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys enjoy doing that stuff, or just sometimes it becomes monotonous?
It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes. But
Yeah. Are you more of like a guy that likes to stick to the his own thing and do his own thing? Yeah. So that's something that like this show will probably help then.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get you out of your zone or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. And I'm sure your sponsors appreciate that too, because it shows that you're putting in the effort for something that maybe you even don't want to do. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's cool that you are putting in that effort. Who are some of your sponsors right now, actually?
My mom and my dad.
Yeah,
Definitely the biggest. West Coast Motorsports, SoCal West Coast Electric, Coin, Magic.
This is the first time I've been to a Coin Power Sports shop, man. They've been so nice.
Yeah, they're the
pretty cool.
sweetest.
I know that you guys have a sponsorship from Rugged Radios, too. Those guys are really, really awesome as well. It sounds like you guys are starting a relationship with Polaris, too.
Yeah, yes, we are.
That's cool, man. And
Pretty
Brett
good relationship
Brett is
with
one of
them.
the best human beings on the planet. And I've said this story a million times. I have a special connection with that guy, man. You know that he's the one that saved my life at the UTV World Championship, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So I
That's
was
crazy.
unfortunately in a bad accident on the track, and he stopped and saved me.
That's crazy.
It was pretty cool, man. So I always have
Very
a special
sweet man.
connection to Brett, and he's just a good dude all around, right?
Yeah.
And
yes, he is.
so
he hooks us up
and that goes back to that mentality that you were talking about. So when you have a partner like that, and he's so positive, and he's always wanting to help you and be such a good person, right? It makes you want to be a better person and give back to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys do the same thing with Coin, with Rugged, with with your parents, like all that stuff, don't you?
Yeah. Yes. All the way.
So it's cool that you guys have that, man. There's so many people out there that go out and try to get sponsors, and they promise all these things, and they just don't end up doing anything.
Yeah, it's more building a relationship with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't look at it like if it's as a sponsor, like they do stuff for you, and then you just put a sticker on their car. No, it's like it's a 50-50 thing.
Did Shelby tell you that, or did you know that already? Because that's like a genius thing to say. Well, you're learning from one of the best, so that's good. What kind of things do you guys do outside of racing, other than make fantastic soup?
Pit bikes and mountain bikes.
Pit bikes. So you just like everything with wheels? Well,
Yeah.
actually, snowboard doesn't have wheels on it. Yeah. So you're just a big wheel man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
wheels.
What about you, Bella?
I snowboard and I do cross country.
What do you mean, cross country running?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
running
No way.
miles.
So we
Yes.
could call you Bellasita. We could call you Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
just like running?
Yep.
That's cool though. I used to love running too, man. Running is all like I've always been like I love getting my heart rate up and doing endurance things. Like I like
Yes.
bicycle riding and all that stuff. So
No, yeah, it's definitely something I really, really like, and it helps with racing too.
yeah, for sure. Dude, they have well, if you guys are doing homeschool, have you seen those mountain bike teams that they have at school?
I've been looking into those, but our
Dude,
school
it's
doesn't
crazy.
have any.
So in Temecula, I forgot it's Temecula Valley High School, I think. But anyways, I go out to Vail Lake, and there's this like mountain bike park. It's insane, dude. Like I've never seen anything in my life. It's an enduro course, like the whole deal, right? And I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm riding my mountain bike. I do like, I don't know, 18, 20 miles or something. And I go around like up all these hills. And all of a sudden, the mountain bike team from the high school comes and just crush me, like just own my whole like ride, like my dreams, everything just went out the window. I was so sad because they just smoked me so hard. But it was cool to see that because I didn't even know that they had like high school mountain bike teams.
Yeah, they're coming up with some crazy stuff now.
Dude, but I feel like that would be right up Cruz's alley.
Oh, it would.
Like, because
Just
you
our
said you
school
missed
doesn't have
PE
it.
today, and I would be like, dang, that's pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
So it would be cool that, like, if they had that back in the day, too, man. Andy probably would have liked it, too.
Oh yeah,
It's Wednesday bike rides.
with his e-bike.
Yeah. E-bikes, you still have to pedal on e-bikes. Give
Oh,
your dad a
yeah.
little bit of credit here.
I had a rough day on an e-bike.
Why? What happened? Oh, great. What happened?
We were, what was it, Mother's Day? It was literally Mother's Day, and we were having a chill barbecue, and then I just want to jump the stairs. So I'm like redoing it over and over again, and my dad goes, one more time, you got this, like one more
Mikey
time.
Kelly's talking about it, too.
But so I go one more time and I jump the stairs, but I don't realize that I have flip flops on and like barely any helmet. And
You don't realize you have flip flops on?
no, it was a long day, and I jump and I don't press the brakes in time, and I run straight into the wall and knock my teeth out.
No way. Oh my gosh, that's brutal.
It was very brutal.
Dude, that's crazy. John Lewis commented in, and he said, Bella, you have a new fan. My daughter is pumped that you are a race car driver and has been glued to the screen watching the show.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
that is really cool. Hi.
So John owns a company called Desert Squadron, and they provide like first aid kits and things like that. So
Oh,
it'd be
that's
cool.
gnarly.
It'd be cool if he reached out to you like on
Yeah.
Instagram or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Bella Birchard.
He has some really cool stuff. Like literally, I have it in all of my cars now. Like because it's cool. Like safety is like one of my number one things now
Right.
since having all these dumb crashes. So, all right. Well, we've kind of figured out a little bit what you guys do on outside of racing and stuff like that. And I was going to ask a question, but we already kind of talked about it. I was going to say that you guys have some sweet paint jobs on your helmets, but I'm kind of jealous that you guys just have the stickers. Like that's so cool.
Yeah.
Are these the
pretty
first
gnarly.
ones that have these stickers on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were the first, like,
Okay, so V2 is gonna version
First
2
one.
is gonna be way sicker than
Oh, version 2. You just wait.
That's gonna be pretty cool. All right, so the final question of the night before we do "Are you smarter than a third grader?" is who is faster out of you two?
me.
Ooh. Me.
It's gonna come straight out.
Like you're just gonna come straight out and say it, and then she's gonna say that it's her.
Yep.
Honestly, I really
we can play
think
some rock, paper, scissors.
I think we're faster in different aspects. I think that me and Cruz have different. We thrive in different ways.
Does that mean that you can vibe off each other and understand, like, and learn things
Yeah,
from
we
each other too?
bounce off of each other. We balance each other out.
So, for people that may or may not have seen on Instagram, they weren't able to watch the intro. But for the people that were watching on YouTube and as well as Facebook, the intro showed that you were bicycling it through a corner and you saved it pretty dang good.
Oh, I
man.
save bicycles.
But that was a quick one, though.
Yeah.
Like that one could have ended in a disaster.
Oh, it could have. Yeah, I like that. I'm pretty good. at it.
You like being on the edge?
Yeah, I live on the edge.
That's cool, though, man. In racing, you always live on the edge. So.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready to play? Are you smarter than a third grader?
I've never heard of this game, actually.
You haven't? What do you mean?
Never. I've never heard of this.
You're lying.
Never.
Dude, we played it like a million times.
I
And
saw it a couple times when you were doing it with Corbin.
oh, you did? Hopefully, we don't say some of the same questions. Then crap, I don't
forgot
remember
most
which
of
question.
them.
Okay, good. All right, are you guys ready? So
Yep.
the way that we play is your name is your buzzer. So if you know the answer, you have to say your name before the other person so that you can answer it.
Full name or just name?
You can just say
Just name.
Bella.
Okay.
Or whatever you want. You can even just say hey, and then
Barefoot?
we'll answer it. Yeah, barefoot's fine.
30 foot.
30 foot. Please don't take off your shoes on camera, okay? Those are nice white shoes that you have to get back
Promise.
to your mom.
Right.
All right, first question, and are you smarter than a third grader? What is the largest planet in the solar system? And you have 5 seconds to answer, and you can steal too if the other person gets it wrong.
Do I
What
say
is- Huh?
Do I say my name?
Yeah.
Bella.
Okay. What is the first planet in our solar system?
First or
Oh,
biggest?
no, excuse me, largest.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Jupiter.
Got it. Nailed it. All right. Bella whole shot. She's out front, dude. All right. You ready, Cruz?
Yep.
All right. What is the fastest land animal?
A cheetah?
Yep. So, Cruz, you got to say your name, but you were right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll give it to him, all right? Bella, is that cool? We'll give it
Yeah.
to him, even though you didn't say his name?
We'll give it to him.
All right. How many legs does a lobster have?
Cruz.
All right, Cruz.
8.
Ooh, close. You can steal if you want, Bella.
Bella.
All right.
6.
Nope, close. Neither of you guys got it. It's 10.
Oh, 10 legs?
10 legs,
That's a
yeah.
lot of legs.
That's what I
Gosh.
thought too, because it said 8. Oh, and by the way, I took all these. I had to answer all these online, and I got 90% of them wrong. So you guys are already way ahead of me.
Okay.
So, and I did
That's
answer.
good.
I did answer 8 as well. All right. What is the term or the name for a baby goat?
I
Cruz.
All right,
Lamb?
Cruz. No. Oh, here. I'll give you guys a multiple choice. Is it a calf or a kid?
Oh. Cruz. Cow.
All right, Cruz. Nope.
Bella, kid.
Yeah, you got it. All right, Bella. So what do you have? You each have 2, or you have 3?
I think she has 2 and I have 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I skipped a question then. All right, let's go to the next question then. What is the first element in the periodic table? This one's a kind of hard one. Well, actually, it's kind of easy, but all right, Cruz.
A1.
No, like it's like oxygen or something like that. What is it? It's something like that.
Earth?
It's the full name. What is the first element on the periodic table? At least you know what the periodic table is. So that's cool.
Oxygen.
It was close to that, though. You want to steal, Bella?
Yeah, Bella.
All right.
Carbon dioxide.
No, close, man. It's hydrogen.
Oh.
I feel like that's not a third grader question, though.
No, that is not a third grader question.
Google told me it was a third grader question.
No.
This is a really good one. What was the first animal to go into orbit? Dog, cat, or cow? The first animal to go into orbit.
Cruz.
All right, Cruz.
Cow.
No. Not even close. I just made that one up, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Because I knew
what
the
orbit
answer. I just
is.
threw that in there. All right, Bella. You have a 50-50 chance now. And I don't even remember what I said, so.
Bella.
Bella. Oh.
Cat.
No. It was
Are
a
you
dog.
kidding? I was literally going to say
dog.
that.
I know.
I didn't really know what an orbit was.
All right.
So
Bella, give us an update on the score here.
Oh, we got.
I think it's still.
It's still 2 to. No, it's 2-2.
Is it 2-2?
Yeah.
No, I think you're up by 1 point.
Yeah, I think it's 2-1.
2-1? Okay.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
All right, we're going to do it so that you guys get 5 points or whatever. So,
Okay.
How many bones are in the human body? Is it 119, 206, or 233?
Cruz.
All right, Cruz.
233.
Oh, close. but
Bella,
no.
206.
Yeah, Bella got it, 206. All right, so
it
the
was
reason
like
I asked that
300.
question, I know, that's what I thought too. The reason I asked that question is because I always like to give this fun fact. I've broken every single one of those bones in my body except for this one.
Oh.
I know, right? I'm not
Wow.
proud of it. Let's see here. All right. What is the fear of spiders known as? What is the fear of spiders known as?
I know what it's called, but I don't know.
Something
I'll give
phobia.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll give you half of it. It's got the word phobia in it.
Phobia.
What is the fear
Cruz.
of spiders known as? All right, Cruz.
Spiderleophobia.
That was really good. I love that answer. Like, that was an amazing answer, but I'm sorry, buddy, it's not.
I'm going to give this a try.
All right, Bella, let's give it a try.
Bella. Plantophobia.
Nope, arachnophobia.
Oh. Oh.
Cruz's answer was so much better, man. Holy smokes. All right, let's do a little bit more of a deeper question.
All right.
So, you just bake a fresh apple pie. Okay, well, this might be up your cooking buddies. Allie over here. You just bake a fresh apple pie, but your big cousin, Hungry Marty, just ate 45% of the entire thing. What percentage of the pie is left for you? So you bake a pie.
Cruz.
I'm not good at math.
65%.
Pretty close. Pretty close. So let's give Bella a chance to steal then. So Hungry Marty just ate 45% of the pie. What's left for you? 45% of an entire pie.
I know.
Bella.
All right, Bella.
60?
Ooh, close. You guys are getting
Can I
closer.
steal again?
Yeah, all right. Try to steal again, Cruz.
Wait, what was it? 54?
45%.
Okay, so it was 55.
You got it, dude. Nailed
I said
Okay.
65.
it. But you're an English major. It's okay. He's the mathematician, technology
Yeah,
guy
I'm not
over here.
good at math.
All right, we're tied up 2-2 now. All right, should we have this be the last question, or you guys want to go a little bit more?
We can go more.
All right.
I don't care.
You have $20. You give $9 to your friend Chase. You give $9 to your friend Chase, and $5 to your other friend Bruce. How much is left?
Bella, 6.
I kind of feel like you answered it correctly, but I feel like Cruz got said it first. Should we give a point to her or no?
I don't know.
Well,
I
were
had
you-
6 in my head.
Did you? All right. How about we leave that one off the table
All right.
then?
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Old Farmer Tom gives you 5 apples 3 times over. How many apples is that?
Cruz.
All right, Cruz. Dude, math guy right here.
I wasn't
He's
listening.
on fire.
I wasn't paying attention.
All right, we're going to do 2 more questions. Let's see here. What did Columbus discover while sailing the ocean blue?
Oh, Cruz.
All right, Cruz.
The United States.
Yeah, America. So that was a pretty good one. All right, Bella. So he's got 2 up on you now, I think.
He did that.
Oh, my God. You guys are killing me. I'm gonna, I can't start laughing. We got to bypass it. Okay, where does paper come from?
Cruz. Trees.
Oh, dude, she's all over the map now. Is this what happens in board games with your sister?
Yeah, most of the time.
So Cruz is following the rules, and now you've fallen off the deep end. You're going all over the place, man. Trees. Okay, so pretty much you have no chance to win, Bella, but we'll give you one last chance to ask to answer a question for it. All right, last question of the night. How many valves are in the human heart? How many valves are in the human heart?
Cruz. 3.
Oh, that was close. Bella can steal.
Bella, 5.
No, it was right in between. It's 4.
Are you kidding?
I was going to say 4, but then I...
All right, fine. We'll go with one more question.
Okay.
Your rich uncle wants to give you $100 every day for the next 3 days. How much will you have at the end?
Bella, 300.
I feel like you stole it that time.
Huh?
I feel like you stole it that time. Yeah,
Okay.
Bella was supposed to answer. Dang it, man. You guys keep not following the rules and messing me up. All right, the final question. What is the capital of the USA?
Cruz.
oh, shoot. It's Washington, D.C.?
Dude, nailed it. Winner, chicken dinner. Bella, you got to step up your third grader game, girl.
Dude.
High five, though. You did fantastic. And you made us laugh like crazy, too. So you guys did a good job, really. So first of all, thank you guys very much for coming down and hanging out with us. You guys did a fantastic job on the show tonight. I know that Cruz was a little nervous, but he nailed it, didn't
He
don't
did.
you think?
He really did.
He did a
Opened
really good
up a
job.
little bit.
And I'm glad that you guys were open and honest. I'm glad that you talked a little bit about the seriousness of health and
Right.
being able to negotiate that. I think you guys have a really, really good future in off-road racing, and obviously your lives are going to be pretty good if you keep up those positive mentalities. So before we go, is there anybody that you want to thank? I know you mentioned some of your sponsors already, but is there anybody that you want to thank?
Am I first? Or?
Yeah, why don't you go first?
Okay,
'Cause after you're done thanking everybody, we're going to have a little conversation with Shelby Anderson. We're going to talk about how it is to work with you guys behind the scenes.
Yeah, my mom, my dad, SoCal West Coast Electric, West Coast Motorsports, Rugged Radios, Car One, Razor, Magic, GBC, Method, Coin, Sway, Evo, Sparco, and ASC.
Dude, you guys got a lot of sponsors over there. So we're going to have the same sponsors probably come from you. But
Right.
what I tell all the kids on the show is anytime that you can mention the people that are involved in those companies that help you out, because those people are going to move on. They're going to go to different companies and stuff. You should say their names. So who are some of the people that are associated with those companies? Can you remember any of them, Bella?
Yeah, definitely Tyler from Magic helps us
Seemed
out
like
a lot.
a super solid dude. That was
He
the first
is.
time I've got to see his face. So that was cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's really cool. Hooks us up all the time. Brett from Polaris.
Yep.
Definitely Shelby Anderson. She's literally our manager. She's
Yep.
the best at her freaking job. So
She does do a fantastic job.
yeah, she does a fantastic job. SoCal West Coast Electric, that company runs this entire thing. So very thankful for that.
Yep.
My dad, my mom, and everybody else.
Yeah, and one guy that I'd still like to meet too is Travis Coyne, because he
Yes.
was able to line that up with all the other stuff that Shelby did. So it was kind of cool.
Right.
And I really like them being able to have us in the shop. I mean, this is a fantastic facility here.
No, Coin is very, very, very kind to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that we've got, from pit bikes down to RS1s, 570s, they always treat us good.
Do you know the manager Todd here at the shop?
Yeah, I've said hi to him.
He's a pretty cool guy, huh?
All of them are
Yeah.
cool. They're
And
all.
then,
very kind.
you also know Woody because you were able to take $20 from him.
I did steal $20, so
You stole, well, actually,
I
you
stole his gas money.
Oh, great, man. Well, like I said, you guys did a fantastic job. Are you guys going to be at the Sand Sports Super Show this weekend?
I think so.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
That'll be pretty cool. We definitely want to see you there. So let's have Shelby come on. Thank you guys both for hanging out with us. We really appreciate
I
it.
had a
So
blast. Thank you
guys-
so much.
you guys can put down your headphones and we'll have Shelby come on. But yeah, so we are going to be at the Sand Sports Super Show on Friday for, I think it's called Industry Day or something, but I think we're going to be there sometime midday and then, start a show I don't know, around 4 o'clock or something and go maybe until 10 o'clock or so at night. And it'll be cool because we're going to have a whole bunch of cool people stop by and have some fun. It's been really, really cool to be able to talk with all of these youth drivers and athletes. And someone that really helps them out a lot, sitting next to me right now, Shelby Anderson. What's up, girl?
Not much, just hanging out, been watching these kids do their thing was pretty cool.
How bad do your abs hurt from laughing so hard?
Pretty bad.
I'm
pretty
right?
sure I have a 6-pack right now from laughing at them. They're hilarious.
And the smiles on their faces just says it all, right? It's super cool to see all that stuff. But I wanted to just get a little bit of a backstory. I wanted to introduce a new segment to the Dirt Life Show and talk about some of the people, or even get people on the show that help the youth racers, or even just help, older racers, whoever it is. And you're doing a really good job because you have multiple clients, but the Birchards are some of the people that you care the most about. And what is it like working with them behind the scenes of their program?
It's actually a lot of fun because when I worked at Sparco, I had actually talked to them here and there about potentially managing the kids and helping them. Because I know Jess, their mom, was doing a ton with the business, and Andy running the business.
Right.
It was just a lot. And I had kind of thrown around the idea, but I was kind of scared to just jump into this new thing I've never done before. And they kind of just gave me that push to do it.
Yeah, well, helping out is something that you like doing anyways, right?
Yeah. And then obviously growing up in the industry, I have a bit of knowledge in it, and I've just kind of been through the motions of seeing how everything works.
You're also educated to be able to, you have a marketing degree.
Yes, I do have a marketing degree. So
that helps a lot too. But, on a real life, day-to-day basis, so all those credentials are awesome, right? But you have to be in it to win it, so to speak, right? You have to be at the starting line to be able to win. You have to be present and available for all of your clients all of the time. And since you put so much effort into them, it's pretty clear that they're already experiencing a lot of the rewards for that.
Yeah. It's different with them because I had a built relationship with them as friends first. So it makes it a little bit easier to because I know them already. And so knowing them already, I already knew kind of their strengths and weaknesses coming into the whole racing world. And so seeing it from that side and being able to bring my business side in, I think has helped a lot. And it's been cool. It's exciting to see
it's almost like plugging in the dream team kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So it's been cool to kind of see different things that we've been trying and changing, things that have worked, things that have not worked. And we're still a little bit early on, but we're going through the motions, and I think it's going the right way. So I'm excited.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So we just talked to them about little milestone victories, right? You never throw your helmet. You never, and you look at all of these little things that help, you win your championships on your bad days, like we talked about. So what are some of them? So you've started this venture, we'll call it, helping people and helping these race teams. You're clearly doing a good job, but what are some of the milestones that you've already seen come through the kids?
One of the biggest things is actually with Cruz. Cruz, I'm telling you, a week and a half ago, was nope, I can't do it. I cannot come on this show. It's not going to happen. I'm too nervous.
Camera shy kind of guy?
Yeah, it's funny because he's so not shy when you get to know him. You kind of saw him come out later on in the show.
He did fantastic.
And he did awesome. And so once he kind of breaks that barrier kind of in his mind and just overthinking, just like before the show, he was digging into every question with you. Once he gets
I think he asked the same question, I don't know, at least 15, 16 times.
Yeah, and so once he gets past kind of that initial overthinking stage, he just shines and blossoms. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
You should see the TikToks that this kid makes.
They're pretty
hilarious.
So follow Cruz on TikTok.
Yes, follow Cruz on TikTok. He's just so funny. And so even, I know I talked to you about it, but we were practicing for interviews because he had his first, it wasn't his first podium, but it was his first podium in his RS1 at Texas, literally the first time he had raced it.
Dude, that's so rad.
Yeah. Straight off the press from car one and raced it. And
it didn't even have magic graphics on it.
No, has no graphics, nothing. And he got on the podium and they interviewed him and he just kind of struggled with his sponsors. So I was like, okay, that's a weak point. So we need to work on that. So I went up to their house and we just started practicing. And he's like, then Jess's mom came in and his cousin came in, and we were all sitting and watching, and he's like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
and I'm
like
like,
freaking out.
Cruz, we're literally like your family, and it's
Yeah.
me. Like, just talk to me. And he's like, I'm nervous. And so I said, okay, you know what? We're going to go on Instagram Live on my phone, and I'm going to show you in front of all these people, and you're going to have to do it. And so he did, and as he literally, I'm telling you, he got nervous the first time he said it and kind of hiccuped, but after that he just started nailing it and started like letting his personality out, and everybody loved it. Like everybody was telling him like it was awesome and he was so funny, and we did the same thing with Bella.
That's perfect.
And so we started just running through them, and I actually had a few of the other people I manage come on the live and start doing their interviews.
There
so
you
like
go.
we had Braden Baker, who's another kid that I've been helping.
Look, it's just waterfalls.
Yeah, and so we started doing interviews with him, and then we brought Chase on, and we brought Corbin, and just showing, like, just putting everybody on the spot, because there's going to be times where I know they're going to be out somewhere, and a sponsor's going to come up to them, or they're going to get interviewed, or a phone call, or anything, and you just need to have that. Like, it's important to have answers. It's not important, like, you can't just be like,
100%. Yeah,
and so just preparing for that.
Since my I'm not big racer guy anymore. I'm like big media guy now. So my role has changed, and I'd literally have the camera rolling 24/7 when I'm at the races, and I just walk up and put a camera in the guys' faces, and whoever it is has to answer right on the spot. So those things are going to go a long way. Like there's even professional racers at the top of their game. Dustin is not one of them that have no communication skills whatsoever. They're just like sitting there and they're like, oh crap, like what do I say? And I'll ask them the simplest question, like what's your favorite food? Like, and they have no idea what to say. Yeah. And so that's cool that you're teaching him. And the little bit more of the backstory is you also helped the Dirt Life show because you set up the meet here at Coin with them. And so you connected a lot of the dots. Like you are, working with the manager, Todd, here, you work with Travis Coin, and really showing the people that support them the love back to them as well. So that's teaching the kids a lot.
Well, and that's what's important too. Like Bella said, it's more than just a sponsor giving you stuff and you just putting a sticker on your car. It's building that relationship and knowing who that person is on a different level other than just your sponsor. Like you have that respect for them as a sponsor, but also getting to know them as a person, I think just always goes so much further.
Dude, 100%. And what is it like when you talk with mom and dad or some of the other people that are higher level in the programs and they give you advice, or you were able to, shed some light with them? Because sometimes there can be friction there and sometimes it can be easy going.
Yeah, and that's where it's easy. Luckily, the Birchards are pretty flexible with things that we discuss and we're on the same page. But I basically just give my input on something, and at the end of the day, it's their race program.
Right.
And so I can give my opinions on something, but at the end of the day, it's their decision what they want to do. I will say what I think is best, and if they don't agree, it's still their program, and I'm still going to support whichever way we go. So
that's super cool, and that vibe is like going to take you a long way too, and it's going to take them a long way because that shows how much you actually care about what's going on internally.
Yeah, and it's so much more than just racing too. It's so much more than just what happens at the track. Like all the things leading up to it, like their shop. I know they do a lot of, put a lot of work into making sure their trailer is set up, and a lot of work into their shop, and just everything behind the scenes, just like working with them. It's everything together besides just racing. The social medias, the racing is one thing, but that's even what I tell them with their social medias. You have to show what I've seen as successful is showing your entire life, like not just showing this one piece of it, because your lives are cool. You guys do cool stuff. And so just show every single aspect of it. And that's what helps grow your platform.
Dude, 100%. And I'm telling you right now, the things that I thought were the coolest about this show, I love racing. I love off-road. But she overcame her, scare with her health and diabetes. And Cruz is literally becoming a little entrepreneur with a soup business. That blows my mind way harder than any race that they've won.
Yeah, and that's honestly one of the biggest things too, because we're heavy in sponsor season right now, just getting ready for next year. And so I told them, I told Cruz, and just being blunt and honest, Cruz, it's going to be a lot harder probably for you to get sponsored than Bella. And that's because Bella's a girl.
Yeah, unique.
And she's just unique. She's cute, and like I'm saying bluntly, she's diabetic. And so that's something that's different that the there's a bunch of girls racing now, but there's not girls that have like all these little checks that she does.
Exactly.
And so she has those, but if she's also winning, then that just sends her over the top. And so that's why we've been doing driver development training with them, with Troy Adams. And we're going to start going out in their cars to Lake Elsinore.
Yep.
Because I know a guy there, and TCB Ranch in Temecula.
Perfect.
Because I know the guys there. And so we're going to start.
That track is super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome out there. And so we're going to start just doing more training to get them driving-wise where they need to be able to excel there, but also on the backside where they're just being them. Because I told Cruz, it's going to be harder for you because you're a 14-year-old boy and there's 50 of you. So we have to find your unique thing, whether it's the foods or whether it's him just killing it in interviews or they have the best looking setup.
Right.
Or it's even just him and his food.
Yeah.
Like there's
100%.
so many things. It's sponsors like what makes you different. Yes, they like winning, but they also like what makes you different.
I love that you're saying that because they have so many unique qualities about them outside of racing. And one of the things that I've always said, and there's a bunch of people in the industry, including yourself, Lindsay, Geyser, everybody that wants non-endemic partners and sponsors to come into off-road. Like, for instance, my first sponsor that was helping support my whole program was Supercuts. They had no idea off-road even existed until I pointed it out to them. But the way that I pointed it out to them was by me being disabled and riding these endurance races on a bicycle. And then that partnership evolved into being something in off-road racing. And then they started giving like haircut discounts at off-road. And during that time, we increased the sales in Arizona for those Supercut stores. I think there was 50 stores or something, by something like, I think 58% of sales came from just us showing all these people. Because now they see a Supercuts car on the track and they give me a bunch of shit at the races. They would say, oh, you're just this haircut dude. When are you going to cut my hair? But then they would go to the Supercuts store and get their hair cut.
And that's the thing which is what I actually learned in college, was how like marketing works basically.
Right.
Is just from being, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's
like
all
being
connections.
relevant, being relevant. And so somebody seeing Supercuts on your car and then they're driving down the road and they're one day, like a few weeks later, and they're like, I need a haircut. And they're driving by and they see a Supercuts. Like mental, like how your brain works. It's just, okay, I'm going to go to a Supercuts because I don't know why that's familiar to me. And so it
100%.
that's just marketing. And so being relevant, that's why I even tell them we need to be consistent on Instagram, because you being relevant is what's going to make your channels go.
Yeah, 100%. And then Bella can go approach, or you can help Bella approach a company that, I don't know, has things to do with diabetes.
That's the thing is, I was telling her, like, I've been on, this is my saving grace, and I probably shouldn't be saying all my secrets, but I'll go on LinkedIn and I'll find the people. Like I told her, like, we're gonna hit up Dexcom this year,
100%.
which is what reads her blood sugar, is what's on her arm.
Yep.
And so just stuff different like that, because that's something that she has that, for one, could benefit her and could benefit the company, but even to other people that are in a new situation and don't know where to go. They'll see Dexcom and it'll be...
Dude, that's what I was saying 100%, is she can be an advocate for something that she's passionate about now. And it's the same for Cruz and his food. I mean, like, Campbell's Food is not going to sponsor an off-road racer, but that'd be a good example, right? Like, boom, all of a sudden. Like, it's so cool that you have that openness and that you're willing to share that with these families.
Yeah, and it's just so much fun for me because I've done it for the past 18 years.
Yeah.
So to be able to come in and kind of help people go through the steps that are just learning and trying to get to the next level where they want their programs to be fully funded, it's just exciting for me. And just seeing them, even already, like just seeing them grow as people and racers has been really cool.
It's cool, though, too, for two reasons. First of all, it's cool for you because you're so smart and you understand all this stuff. But behind the scenes, like, they're growing the industry with the advice that you're giving them. It's like so cool to see that. Like, we need off-road to have people like you behind, and have people like the Birchards. The whole family is willing to accept you and your guidance. Like, I mean, that's going to, like, they don't even understand it right now, but that's going to be a total game changer in 5 years for not just their family, but for everybody around them, because it's going to elevate the whole sport or genre.
I hope so.
It really is. Like, it makes a huge difference. I can promise you now that I would have never even known about UTVs if it wasn't for Casey Curry and me just helping him with website stuff. Like, it's all changes everything. So the little things that you're doing are going to be really beneficial, not just to them, but everybody around them. I think it's so cool that you're doing it, man.
Well, and that's the thing, is they're the future.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm to the point where I'm kind of like getting out of it. Like even Corbin's still relevant, but we're past like that age gap where they're the up and comers.
Right.
And so now we have them. And so for me to be able, because I've seen setups done the right way, like representation done the right way and done the wrong way.
Yep.
And so to be able to come in and do it, what I've seen work and what I've seen be successful in like the right way is, I think, going to go a long way.
Dude, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Well, what's next on the Birchard's roster then? You just traveling more with them?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get them out to Sancho this weekend.
Cool.
We'll try and get out there on Saturday, I'm hoping, just to go
mingle
face-to-face and meet sponsors, just like you said, with the relationships. If there's none that we have specifically with people or ones that we've just talked to on email and never met face-to-face, we'll make that introduction and just go around and meet even just new people, new sponsors that we see, just go shake hands and say hi, and to ones we have and ones that we might potentially have. So
exactly.
We're going to do that. And then the week after that, we'll be in Texas. And then I think we'll have a little bit of a break. We're figuring out what other races we're doing, but then it'll be Works and Texplex. So we'll
it sounds
see.
like
Maybe
that Mid-America one would be kind of cool.
Mid-America I haven't been to yet, so I'm hoping I want to go out because I even hear the location's pretty cool. But
yeah, that's what I heard too. It looked like they had a lazy river there.
They do.
Dude, that's enough to make me go.
I know. But so yeah, quite a few things.
It's pretty cool to see that you're doing that. I'm glad that you're able to give so much advice to people. Maybe you can just give, I know you don't want to give away secrets, but maybe just give one piece of advice, like I gave earlier, don't throw your helmet, to our audience and people that are listening.
The helmet thing's pretty important. That's one of the things I stressed on them from the beginning. But I think the biggest thing is to just be you. Like, don't change for the world around you, and don't change for what you think a sponsor wants.
Right.
Like, if a sponsor truly wants you, they will pick you up for you.
Right.
Do not ever change yourself and who you are for somebody else or another sponsor, because it's not worth it.
I agree 100%. That's super good advice. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Shelby. We really appreciate it. So we're going to do the outro now. We want to thank everybody for watching. We really appreciate all you guys spending time with us. I know this was a pretty average, decent show, or length show. We really appreciate you guys. You guys can always go to thedirtlifeshow.com/sponsor deals and click on any of those links, save a whole bunch of money. We want to give back to you guys as much as possible. Hopefully Shelby makes it out to the Sand Sports Super Show, because we're also going to be there, not on Saturday, but we're going to be there on Friday. We got a special edition. It's going to be a really, really cool show, and we're going to have a remote correspondent, Dougie Fresh, who's going to be out there just swooping people up. So it'll be cool. So come by and hang out with us and just say hi. And obviously you guys can check out a lot of stuff. We really appreciate the Birchard family for bringing the kids down, and everybody at Coin Motorsports for just being so able to help us out. They even turned down the stereo system for us, man.
I know, even though they made us lose $20 the second we walked in the door.
I know. Maybe that was the toll we had to pay for turning down the music. We had to pay them $20,
Maybe
right?
you should see what we had to do to block the sun too. They're probably not happy.
We got a
about
Tetris
that.
thing going on over here. So, and thank you to Brian Lopez for paying $20 for all this stuff and being a part of the show. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Shelby, for putting all of this stuff together. And of course, thank you very much to Bella and Cruz for just being awesome kids in general, right?
Yeah, super proud of them and where they've come and where they're going. So,
dude, 100%. I can't wait to see it, man. And in their short time raising, man, just as kids. And watch out for a black Tesla if you ever see a little kid driving around.
yeah, be careful if you're ever in the Banning Beaumont area, because it might be Cruz.
Thank you to the guys over at KMC Wheels. Thank you to EFX Tires. Thank you to our new partner, Motul. We really appreciate them coming on board. Thank you to the guys over at Shock Therapy. Thank you to Zollinger Racing Products. The guys over at Cryo Heat, Josh LaHaye and everybody over there. Thank you to the guys at Solder Weld. We really appreciate all you guys living your dirt life with us. We will see you guys, on Friday this week. Good night.
Thanks for listening to The Dirt Life Show.